All right, so we're all good though.
Yeah, we're good.
Nice.
We can probably
Oh,
start.
God. All right. Okay, so your guys' adventure begins by being captured by the Drow. You wouldn't wish this fate upon anyone. Okay, this is awful. You're stuck in a shitty hole, and the Drow treat you like utter garbage. You're locked in a dark cave, it's cold, and you have heavy metal shackles around your neck, your wrists, and your ankles. However, fortunately, you're not alone. There are other prisoners trapped in here with you. Your captors, however, are just cruel. They're ridiculous. There are only a few that treat you with even a modicum of respect. You've learned some things in your stay here, however. You are in. I'm sorry, I lost the name of the place. 1 second.
Is there like an easy notepad or something on D&D Beyond that you can like write stuff down that you want to memorize really quick?
Yes.
I think
Where is
so.
Isn't it next to chat?
Bottom left-hand corner of your character, I think.
On the character sheet, it's on the right next to it says like actions, equipment, features and traits, descriptions, notes.
Notes.
You can say
No,
what
well, these
organism.
are my notes.
Yeah.
Just like the stuff that I made.
What do you
when we
mean?
Yeah,
character
just
created.
Add other. Add backstory.
Yeah, just go-
Add enemies. The Drow.
All right. So you are trapped in the outpost of Velkeneld. You
How you
have
spell
been
that?
here. It is
Sound it out.
VELKYNVELVE.
They really didn't make that easy for you, did they?
No, that's why I looked at it and I'm like, is that the outpost name or is that just like a character name? What is that? So I had to double check.
Velken Velve?
Velkenvelve. Yep.
Okay, cool. Just checking. Thanks.
All right. Where was I? Okay, so you've learned a few things in your stay in Velkenvelve. You know that there are multiple Drow guards. They have Quaggoth servants, which are big, scary, angry things. Not too big, but they're much more bullish and well built than a Drow. You could tell that in a one-on-one fight, it's going to be a little tougher.
Is it elf-like?
They're not too elf-like. Trying to think of a good way to describe them.
Big and mean.
They're big and angry. Yeah, I can. Well, let's see if I can just show you what one looks like quick. Here we go. Boom. Can you guys see that?
Oh, big scary one.
He looks mean.
Yep. Oh, there's your preview. Okay. So, your possessions and what you've gathered, the knowledge that you have, is all going to depend kind of how long you've been here. So, the longer you've been here, the more you've been able to ascertain. And it seems about every 2 to 3 weeks, you know that they ship out all the prisoners that they've currently captured. So that day is quickly approaching. And once that happens, your likelihood of escape from this hell is, going to go dramatically down. And in fact, the conditions that you're in now are probably pretty pleasant compared to what they have in store for you. Slavery in a mine, gladiatorial games, or exploitation of some kind. You are literally being treated I'm trying to say human, but obviously they're not. Sub-elf.
Obviously, they only want us for our bodies.
Yes, that's true.
I'm going to be a sex slave for sure.
Absolutely, because you're the pretty one. And that's the way you should be. All right. So, one thing that's important that you've learned is the leader of the outpost is named Mistress Ilvara, and she is of House Mizram. She is one of the very few people that has nice silken garments, and she's always flanked by 2 male drow.
You guys didn't see that, but when he said nice silk garments, he went and he put his hands like he was about to say tits.
That is not necessarily true, but I will allow it.
Silk
think-
garments is an euphemism, apparently.
Yeah, I think that's more important anyway. Yeah. What cup size is she?
Yeah.
Stop talking about the dress.
In the Forgotten Realms.
It's a solid C. They're good. They're nice.
All right.
She-
Just like a grapefruit.
yeah, well, not quite, but yeah.
It's like a D size there.
Yeah, Western doesn't know fucking cup sizes.
Oranges
Come on,
are
dude.
C's.
All right, boys, we're moving on from the cup size.
I don't know. I
Alright,
was just,
so-
I was just thinking, like, what do I want?
So there are again
Grapefruit.
2 male drow that she is almost always accompanied by. One has a massive scars along the side of his face and neck.
They're the same
and the-
ones, or she just always has like cronies?
No, they're the same 2.
Okay. Sorry.
And she likes to impress her will upon either the other drow, or if she's feeling zesty or like, in a kind of a torturous mood, then she'll take it out on a prisoner, especially if something bad happens. She carries 2 weapons almost always with her. One is a sword, which from whispers you've heard that it's named Scourge. And the other thing is she has a wand, which seems to be very powerful. She very rarely wields it. She, however, frequently reminds the prisoners of one thing. Your life now belongs to her. She's often told you, accept your fate, learn to obey, and you may survive. So,
What a downer.
that is what you guys know as far as right now.
Okay, what about guard postings in front of the cell?
All right, so typically there are not guards posted directly outside the cell, but you're aware through menial chores and other things, whether or not it's a guard wants to just take you out and have you fight somebody else or clean something up, heavy work, whatever the case may be, that you're on a small platform. And then to your right, immediately after exiting, there is a walkway that leads to an outpost that has Quaggoth and Drows that are watching the entrance or the exit of this underground labyrinth. To the left, there is a tower that has a that doesn't have, it has a rope bridge from the left and right of it, and it commands the other drow bridges in the area, or rope bridges, sorry. It has several drow stationed in there at all times. All in all, you estimate there's about 12 to 15 drow, 5 to 10 elite drow. There are a dozen or more Quaggoth. There is the mistress and her 2 cohorts. And you suspect that some of the giant spiders in the area might have been trained to catch prisoners. Also, one of the punishments that they love to delve out is to just make somebody think they can escape. And then they let them try to either jump off or run. If you jump, you're going to get caught in the multiple layers of spider webs before you ever get to the water. If you make it to the water somehow through some miracle, you know that there are creatures down in there. One of the guards that's a little more, he's not exactly friendly, but he treats you like you're not necessarily an equal, but he doesn't just absolutely treat you like garbage. He has a little bit of respect to him. He's indicated that, the one time a prisoner made it to the water, that there are ooze in the water, and they made short work of that prisoner.
Okay, is this where we come in?
What
Are
You have like
ooze
an echoey dark voice. What?
are the ooze? Are they like the Princess Bride giant eel things? Is that what I'm picturing right?
The ooze are like a square of gelatin, and they consume whatever they can absorb inside them. I'm trying to think of a good.
They like digest them once they absorb them.
Yeah, they're like the ooze in WoW, the big green blobs that have like weapons and
Holes in
armor
'em.
floating inside them. Yeah, that's what you should view them as. They pull you inside and suffocate you.
Mm-hmm.
So, fortunately for everyone here, you have scavenged a few things. So everyone's going to make a roll. I'd like you to roll a d20. And then you're going to add the number of days, which you've already rolled, to that roll.
Where's
So
the D20?
You can just type in
dice?
/roll 1d20 plus whatever your days were that we determined earlier. So for me, it was 3.
So /roll.
/roll 1 /roll space 1d20
Plus 10.
plus.
and then plus however many days you've been here, which was determined previously.
Okay, that's a great use for a natural 20 and a great use for a critical fail miracle.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Wait, what? I'm /roll 1 space d20.
Yes.
No, one. Oh, well, you can just do it all together.
Just
Plus 8.
/roll space as one string 1d20 plus whatever the number of days.
yeah, I tried to, I just tried to do almost exactly that, and it did not let me send it. It
There you
was
go.
like, no, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, has everyone rolled? Looks like it. Either way, let's see. So, if you, Ayler, you discovered a series of gold coins. So, you've got 5 gold coins. So, put that in your possessions. That's all you possess right now, other than your underclothing. So, you have no armor, you have no weapons. You have 5 gold coins. Who knows where you're keeping them? That's for you to know.
Okay.
And a sock.
Yep. So,
That's it.
Butcher, he has found a 10-foot long strand of silk rope. He may have other possessions, but we know that's what you've got from here. Skarn, you managed to find a rusted iron bar, which you're using as a basic club. You've hidden it well within the cave.
What's a improvised weapon, like 1d4? A d4?
I believe this is just considered like a club. It is,
okay.
so the weapon is just club.
Okay.
All right. Aderic, you also have found 5 gold coins.
I'm rich.
You are rich. Tony, you have found a small living tarantula. It's your pet, and you've somehow made a way to get it to follow basic commands.
So cool.
Oh yeah, that works really well because you're a druid. That's funny. All right, so Podrick has found.
Podrick.
That is Julie's character's name.
Tis me.
Oh,
All right,
Game
you
of
have
Thrones.
found a small flint shard, which would serve as a basic dagger weapon. So that is a weapon that you found. And then, all right, and then Nihorn Chia has found a flawed carnelian gemstone, which is worth 15 GP or gold pieces. All right. So within your prison, obviously, there's the group of you guys, but there's also several other prisoners. There is Bapito, which is a talkative and cunning Diro.
Do you want to like move them in as you introduce
I
them? so we
I
can see
I
'em?
was working on that, but it's
Okay, okay.
so laggy for me because I have a million things. As but Peter.
Excuse me, Friction. I see a
Oh,
dice
he's gone.
in
He
the middle.
disappeared. Oh, yeah. I
I think you put that there.
clear.
I did?
boredom.
Maybe. One
Either
of you
way, it's
green
fine.
Just
people.
click it and it'll go away.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So then there is Prince Daredil, which is a Quaggoth who claims to be a cursed elf prince. So he's very obviously not an elf, but in his mind, in his persona, he is a cursed elf prince, and he will be free to take back his kingdom. Who knows where his kingdom is, but he claims that's what he's got. There is a shielded dwarf scout named Eldeth Feldrum. There is Jim Jar, which is a deep gnome
Is it
with a
dark?
gambling
Like, is the
problem.
board dark for everyone
Yes.
else?
Only the cell that we're in is revealed at the moment.
Can you actually see the cell? Can you see where I'm dragging them in? You
Yeah.
can see the room.
Yeah, can you say that guy's name again?
Jim Jar.
Yeah,
Ye-
barely.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you don't
it's
have night
pretty dark.
vision, you can't see very well. It's all grayed out.
Yeah, it's really annoying when I'm drawing stuff and then it turns into like a yucky, muddy
I gotcha.
yellow.
Uh, maybe I can put a light source in here.
Give me,
Tony-
sorry, say Jim Jar's.
We haven't got to that yet.
all right, Tony, can you see better now? Tony, I was talking to Tony.
Nope.
I'm testing with Tony. Okay. Either way, I will fix that once I'm not the one like directing the show. Okay. So Jim Jar is a deep gnome and he's got a gambling problem. He is constantly trying to antagonize people to gamble with him. And it kind of seems like he's a cheat. You know, he doesn't just gamble, he's a cheat as well. So then there is Ront, which is an orc bully. So he wants to kind of just run the show, but not just that. He wants you to know that he's better than you. He's stronger, he's bigger, not necessarily be smarter, but he's willing to pick a fight to show you that he's stronger. And then the only drow in the prison, Sereth Zakaret. Zakaret. He is accused of murder, and the other drow treat him with. He gets treated the most disrespectfully out of everyone here. He is constantly attacked. You know, he's forced to fight other prisoners more often than everyone else. He gets spit on. He gets the worst jobs. He is just treated like garbage. He claims he's innocent, though. He didn't kill anyone. He's being framed, and he's willing to work with the other prisoners to escape.
That's such a cool character.
Are we sure he's not a plant?
I don't know. He could be.
Shushar the Awakened is a Kotoa hermit and mystic. He seems very well educated, very well spoken, but he is a little more distant and, you know, while he wants to escape, he doesn't necessarily want to start a fight. Then there is Stool. Just Stool. Nobody really knows much about Stool, but some people seem to be friendly with him, you know, for no reason. But you know for a fact that he's a Mycod scout or sprout, and that's kind of like fungus people. So he literally is a walking, not so much talking toadstool.
Does he have a mouth to talk?
No, he does not have a mouth to talk.
Does he wear
But
the
he
little
does seem
vest?
to communicate with some of the other people, especially people that have interacted with him as maybe helping him do something. or like standing up for him if he were to get bullied by the other prisoners. And the final two are Topsy and Turvy. These are deep gnome were rat twins.
What the fuck?
They let me get down to it. They were captured by the drow gathering mushrooms, and they seem to get along well with Stool, and you can't tell if that's because they're planning to eat him or, if they're actually friendly with him. Topsy is much more social, but Turvy's kind of an asshole. He, they're definitely different as far as their personalities are concerned. They try to hide the fact that they've been infected, but it's become pretty obvious that they are were-rats and that they have the curse of lycanthropy.
That's right.
Yep. However, because that's becoming more and more obvious, and it seems like everyone knows, they are naturally fearful of the rest of the group, other than Stool. So that is the rest of the prisoners. You guys have, what you've determined. Let me get to the guards. All right. So, okay. So there's one other important piece of information I want to give you all before I let you kind of start. There's a missing supply patrol that was meant to show up within the last week. However, it has not reported in, and there are not enough drow in the outpost to really send out a search party. So they've only sent out 2 drow to look for it, and they reported back that they couldn't find it. So there might be things afoot outside the outpost. All right. So you guys don't really know each other all that well. You've only been here the number of days that you've rolled previously. So any interactions or anything that you've developed, you can kind of work those out now. I know some of you came here together, some of you didn't. So if you want to talk to a specific character or whatnot, let me know and I'll drag them in because there's not enough room for all the fucking characters.
Does anyone want to particularly go first? Otherwise, I can kickstart this whole
Sounds like you have a
thing.
plan, so you go.
Not really.
Broken for 20 minutes, so I need a minute.
Good job, Friction. That was a great opening.
All right. We will have. Who are the people that came here together? Why don't we have them start since they actually can talk together?
Me, the bird, and Fate.
Okay.
Who is Nihorn Chia.
So what's your guys' mindset? Are you accepting your fate, or are you guys going to plan to escape?
I like to think that I've been planning to escape the whole time. I can't really think of a reason why I would have like an insight now, though, like on day 8 yet. So, how about
Maybe it was the
Butcher gets up.
caravan.
I'm sitting there. I'm all shady. Hello, I'm Butcher. I'm scary. You can see my picture. That's what I look like. I get up and I just kind of go lean against whatever wall the mushroom is next to.
Move your character, move your token over to the wall.
And I just kind of am gonna sit here and bide my time over here while I kind of eye the mushroom.
So you're just kind of staring at Stool, just kind of seeing what happens?
Just kind of like All right, let's figure this out. I got nothing else to do. What's up with this fucking mushroom? I'm gonna sit over here by this wall and just kind of watch it for anything suspicious.
All right. So one of the menial tasks that you have to do within the cell is to empty your chamber pot.
Oh God.
And everyone has pretty much that's one of your only few possessions in here. And while you're standing there, you know, Stool hasn't really done anything. He's just kind of chilling. But then you suddenly have an urge to kind of empty his chamber pot. You kind of want to help the guy out.
What comes out of that mushroom?
Okay, so I'm gonna go
Everyone
grab his.
poops.
I'm gonna go grab whatever chamber pot he has filled with whatever suspicious liquids inside, and I'm just gonna go quick, push it out the fucking. I'm just gonna flip it out the front cell door onto the ground outside.
Okay.
Wherever it goes.
So you do that, and as you're setting the pot down back in front of Stool, in your mind, you just hear like a squeaky little thank you.
And I'm just gonna think the words, "What the fuck," and that's it. Nothing. Oh my god, no response.
Nothing.
He
I'm just
hates
gonna.
you.
What's
I'm
that
gonna
mean?
say out loud. I'm gonna kind of lean over to it. I'm gonna
Stool
whisper. I'm gonna
spoke.
say, "Was that you?"
Yes.
All right. And I'm gonna sit up. Oh, what?
Oh, why are we pinging?
Oh, I have no idea.
Yes, that was me. Kind of in a whispery voice. Yes, that was me. Sorry, when I whisper, my mic doesn't always cue. I should put on push to talk.
Oh, sorry, I was just
I-
interrupted.
I walk over to Butcher and I say, "Hey, why are you talking to this mushroom? He doesn't talk."
He's talking to me. And I'm just gonna look back at him. I'm gonna say, "How do you do that?
Tell him to go away. I don't want to talk to him.
Get the fuck out of here, kid."
Okay, I'll leave.
I only like to talk to the ones, that I feel comfortable with.
You're telling me you feel comfortable with me?
You still can't hear anything. This is all in your head.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like grumbling it over to him
Well,
though.
You're nicer than some of the others, but, I still don't know you.
I think that means you're a terrible judge of character. And I'm just gonna get up and I'm just gonna walk away from him. I'm gonna come sit down somewhere else.
Okay,
Sit down by this wall.
I would like to hear like out of the. I assume there's a cell door.
Correct.
Like,
Yeah,
is it just like iron grates? Yeah.
Yep.
I would like to look, sort of down the hallway or whatever, and sort of ascertain our surroundings a little bit, if we can. Like, I want to see if there's anyone nearby, essentially.
At the current moment that you are looking, there is no one within sight for you.
Okay.
Can Skarn's big head fit out that?
I didn't say sticking my head through the grate. I said looking. I have eyeballs. Hey.
It gets stuck. He can't pull it back through.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm gonna turn around.
It's
Go ahead.
no
What?
I think your mic
it's
cut
no use looking through there.
What do you mean?
No one's coming for us.
I'm not looking for rescue. I turn around and address everyone in the cell. Listen up, you lot.
Yes. What is it?
I've only been here for 3 days. But now is the time to act. To get the hell out of here.
And how do you plan on doing that?
I've been keeping a keen eye out as we've been doing our chores around here. And it's obvious we are severely outnumbered. It's going to take strategy and subterfuge to get out of here. We need to come up with a plan together and execute it. If we all want to get out of here.
I mean, all I have is just this nice gemstone, but that's all I have. What are we supposed to do with that? I just need to be able to talk to the elves. I think if I can talk to them, I can convince them to let us out.
Look how that turned out the first time you tried to talk to them. Look where it ended us up there. How long have we been here? 8 days now.
I mean, I think we just got the bad one. Maybe the one that's he's treated poorly. Maybe he'll help us.
Oh, that guy who's accused of murder.
Oh, that's wow. So you're addressing Sareth Sakareth?
Yeah, that's what I have a tough time remembering names.
Yeah, he's in
That's-
here too, probably. Right? Right? Is
Friction.
everyone like conscious? Like how
Yeah.
how close is this?
Yes, he is in here. Sorry, I turned off push to talk, and then I was trying.
I have a I have a request from Twitch chat. If you guys want to facilitate it, they're asking if we would please describe our characters for the first time, just a brief description of what we look like.
I guess I'll start. I'm Nine Chia. I'm a wood half elf human, mostly human like. I have long silver hair, but it's mostly pulled back, so you can't really tell exactly. And I'm actually only 17 years old, so I'm very young and very naive.
Your voice is so good! Oh my god!
It's quite good.
It's
I'm a
so
little
good.
intimidated.
Yeah, that was so good.
I thought it was Bud Pop speaking at first.
All right,
My voice is like that?
Bud Pop, go.
Oh no, I'll go later.
Okay, Julie, describe your character.
Hi, I'm Julie. I play Podrick. Podrick's just average male fighter, guard number 3, who got kidnapped. He's got black hair, pretty short, nothing real special about him. Average face. He's
Works
just
as a voice actor.
no, definitely
Sorry.
not.
Ouch.
No, but
He just looks a
honestly,
lot like Matthew Mercer.
he's just the guy that got caught up in this madness and not comfortable here at all.
Colt.
I'm a Turuk. I'm a bird, but I don't have wings. God stole that from us. We don't get those anymore. I'm about 5 foot, 90 pounds, scrawny little bird man, wearing a little hood, and I have a scar on the right side of my face.
What class
And
are you?
a warlock.
Oh, okay, and what were you, Fate?
I'm a sorcerer.
Okay. Because I imagine, we don't have spellcasting implements or anything like that, but we might still have
We can use
features of our
cantrips, can't we?
classes that would be available
Just to
us.
clarify, you do not have any spellcasting materials or focuses,
We can't
and
use
the
cantrips.
prison is under magical suppression. So you will
Oh,
not be able to cast spells,
there you
even if you
go.
try.
So no spells at all.
No spells
that's a-
within the confines of
ooh.
the prison, correct?
Ooh, my whole thing is messed up now.
Yeah, but there's still other features of your class that may be available to you that aren't spellcasting.
Like my backstory of what I've been doing in here.
Okay, Tony.
Hold on, when Tony does it, Friction, can I talk to you up here?
Hi,
Go ahead.
We want to hear it. Fuck those guys.
hi, I'm Kalana. I'm a lizard folk. I'm 7'3" tall, lanky, with a pale shade of indigo for skin and purple hair, if you can call that hair.
Oh.
Anything else you'd like to share? Like just your class or
I'm a druid.
Uh-huh.
And you have a little spider that you're teaching to dance.
Okay, what? You
And I
I'm
have a
proud.
little spider
Okay.
that I can telepathically communicate with, and I have taught it a few tricks.
take
Make
8
dance.
hands at once.
I am Butcher. I am a human rogue. I am very tall, gruff, muscular, but not like strong man. Just obviously is strong kind of thing. Has black hair, black beard, covers most of his face. The hair is a little bit long, but not quite long. Just it was short, and now I'm in prison, so it's long, and it's all gruffy and scruffy and all that stuff.
Is it?
I'm Alar Bellin. I'm a Eladrin, so you can very obviously tell I'm an elf. And I've kind of just been in the corner the whole time. I haven't really talked to anyone. People have said stuff to me, and I've completely ignored it. I have my eyes closed pretty much all the free time that we have. I've got white hair and kind of pale skin right now, and I just kind of have like a depressed, melancholy air over me.
And what class are you?
Oh, wizard.
Hey, I think that just leaves me. Hi, I am the star of the show. My name is Skarn. I am a Goliath paladin. I'm standing at 7 feet 8 tall. I've got bright blue eyes that've got like sort of a dull glow to them. I'm not necessarily a paladin in the sense that I worship a god and get my powers from them. I just was shown to be so just in my ways that the god tier sort of has shined his favor upon me. I am a soldier of many battles, and I'm just sort of like just basically the grizzled veteran archetype is what you can sort of think of me as. Oh, and as I guess the other sort of just defining feature is the skin. Goliaths have gray skin, and they have like sort of black tattoo like markings on them, and they have little sort of pebble like protrusions coming out of their skin here and there. That's it. All right. So the group was addressed, and from there, Fate said he had some coins.
I have a small gem.
Oh, a gem. Sorry.
Yes.
Well, seeing that you shared that information, Garn's going to go over to the edge of the cave here and say, well, I've been able to procure a weapon here. I've got a club-like weapon here that I'm willing to use to get out of this hellhole, no matter what. But I think brute force is not the way to go about this.
That's good, because I pretty much can't do anything with my hands. I'm only good with magic, and I have a bow, but I don't have a weapon, so it's kind of useless. I've noticed my magic is like sealed away almost, so I can't really do anything. So I'm just here. Just tell me what to do, and I'll try my best.
At this point, I'm going to cough very loudly and tink something against the rock wall, and then hold up a lockpick and just kind of hold it over to you.
To whom?
To you, Skarn, the one who's trying to take control and lead this. I'm just going to be on the ground, and I'm just going to hold this lockpick out to you.
I can't do anything with that.
Yeah, and I'm just going to kind of sigh, and I guess I would go try and pick the lock.
Whoa. Wait, we haven't planned anything.
Yeah, well, let's calm down there. I like your vim and vigor, but let's figure out what we're doing first before we just go busting out of here.
All right, and what's the plan then? Oh, mightiful leader.
Well, I feel like we should get everybody involved. Because I feel like if there's only 3 of us trying to get out of here, then we're not going to be very successful.
Podrick, who's been kind of lazing around right next to you, get them. It's like, shit.
he shit himself?
Oh no!
You guys
That's
are
how he asserts
God.
dominance.
Roll a performance check. Did you shit yourself?
Yes, I believe you were going to say something, Patrick.
Hey, who's moving me?
you are talking very loud. Some of us are trying to nap.
I'm quite sorry. We'll keep it down.
Well, if we're interfering with your beauty sleep, I suppose we should keep our escape discussions down.
Baby, because the guards are supposed to be coming around a bit.
Well, there's a pretty beautiful thing I've learned here, being in the cell for a bit, is that you can control the volume of your voice when people are near that you don't want to hear your conversations.
You do that, good sir.
So
You
I'm-
do that.
I'm a Friction. I'm a soldier. Is
What the
is
hell is going on?
Podrick a
That's
soldier?
like-
Yes. But I'd have no kind of rank.
That's
I am
fine.
just a foot soldier.
So after your comment, Garn is gonna waltz over to you and tower over you and glower down at you, be like,
That's butchered.
"Do you want to die here?"
You're glowering over the wrong person. Come back.
This guy, right? Okay, then I didn't waltz anywhere. I stood right in place and I just looked down at you and glowered at you. Do you want to die here?
Not particularly, but there's no plan.
What do you
Last time
think?
there
What
was
what,
no
what do
plan.
you think
I
we're trying
ended
to
it here.
execute?
Meanwhile, Nighthorn runs behind Butcher because it's scared of Scarred.
It's chicken boy.
Oh.
Somebody's dead.
I can see that you have a military background, as do I. And I've been in leadership positions. But perhaps you're better at following than you are leading.
Yes, good. Lead us to victory. Yes, sir.
Butcher.
And then I lay back down and go to sleep.
Good. So you can you can just wait till we make a plan.
Butcher. what
Sorry,
if you-
Julie. It's nice to meet you.
After you finish your conversation with Podrick, Ront kind of stands up and stretches. But why should we listen to you? I should be the leader.
How tall is the orc?
He is 8 feet tall.
Oh, I'm sorry, Inverse. You're no longer the star.
Yep. Okay. I don't quite
We
care
got the
about.
new king to
I don't
follow.
care about being the leader. I just want us to make a plan, so we can all get out of here.
The thing is, I overheard you've got a club. And I think I should have the club.
Nighthorn gets a little bit rambunctious, and he tries to throw his small gem at the back of the orc's head.
All right, we're gonna die.
Oh no!
Are you
Niall,
trying
you're
to
such
do
a good
damage
boy.
with... Is this an improvised weapon now? Is this what we're trying?
Are you? Yeah, do damage with it. Or are you just trying to
Roll
make him like
to
wave?
hit. Yep.
Roll to hit.
Yeah.
Where? So I just on
Slash
do
roll
attack.
a
Just a
1d10.
D20 with, and then no proficiency. I'm assuming you don't have proficiency with throwing.
In gem throwing.
Just
Gem.
roll a d20.
Yep, just
Yeah.
roll a D20.
Wait, what? Where'd it go? Did it not go to the chat?
It did. You got a 17.
I don't know
No,
how
that
I
was-
feel
that was-
about
that
this
was-
music.
It
Oh
was-
my god! Did
I
that?
like it.
there you go. 19.
Oh my god!
It pierces through the back of his head.
He fucking eats it.
So you throw it with such precision and force that it lodges itself right in the back of his head. But its skull is so thick that he barely notices. He kind of tilts his head, shakes it a little bit. It dislodges, falls. Blood starts to seep from the wound. But then he just kind of shakes his head and he's like, ugh, fucking bugs.
Okay.
Ilana finally looks up, looking at what was his name? Who got hit?
Ront.
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 Where's cave sounds coming from?
He
Sorry.
played them. They're coming from the roll 20 tab.
Yeah.
That is so sick. Okay, sorry.
Kilana finally looks up, looking at Ront's wound, and her eyes light up. She quickly saunters over to Ront and asks, "Can I look at that? Let me look at that. Let me soothe it."
Oh, it's nothing. I'll be fine. We need to discuss who's gonna lead.
But it's bleeding.
Ugh.
Stick a spider in there.
Takes his hand and he rubs it on the back of his, and he touches his head and sees his hand is covered in blood and fine.
Kilana nimbly dresses his wound, says a little prayer to Twoth, and stops the bleeding.
He leans kind of towards you after you're done. Are you with him? Pointing at Skarn.
No, not really.
All right, well, he's got a weapon. I think we need to get that weapon. They're not to be trusted. I think one of them threw something at me.
Podrick, who has since moved to sit by the broody elf. I can't remember your name.
At the bottom.
No.
Alar Bellum.
Let me add the names. Sorry, now that everyone knows each other's names.
I lean over to Ilbon and says, "Who do you think is gonna win?"
Oh, me. So I open my eyes, but they're clouded over and kind of hazy, and you can tell that I barely hear you, but I can kind of feel that you're close to me. So my eyes kind of gradually become clear, and I turn to look at you and I say, "Oh, what did you say to me, Soy?"
Who do you think's gonna win?
I have literally no idea what's going on. Win what?
Oh, the tall white guy and the tall orc guy, they're gonna duke it out to see who's gonna be the leader. I'm kind of voting for the white guy, but just because I don't like orcs. Hit him in the dick, sir!
Well, they're both bigger than I am, but I think the bigger one will win. I have these shiny discs. Would you like to bet with them? I have 5 gold coins.
I don't have any gold coins, I just have my stabby stick.
Oh, well, that's
4.
too bad. I still think the big one will win, though.
Jim Jar overhears. Did you say bet?
Yes, it's a custom I've learned. Do you know of it?
Oh, I know a little something about betting.
Oh, really? I've learned it recently. It's quite interesting. Shall we bet on which of the biggies will win?
I was thinking we could play a different game. Have you ever played with dice or cards?
No, what it is?
I'm good with cards.
Jim Jar reaches behind him. He looks to both sides, and then he pulls out a cup. You can hear something kind of rattle inside of it, and then he pulls out another cup. He hands you one, and he says, "We roll the dice. The high dice wins."
I say, I don't know much about this, but aren't I supposed to win something if aren't I supposed to get something if I win? What do
Oh,
you have to offer me?
absolutely. It's what you have versus what I have. You said you've got shiny discs. Can I see them?
I take out one of the gold coins and show it to him. I don't hand it to him. I just kind of hold it up and let him see it.
He eyes it from afar, and his face kind of goes wide with glee. Oh, I think that'll do. He pulls out a coin that looks almost identical.
Oh, you've got one of the discs too. Let's do. Okay, I'll bet with you.
All right. So it's pretty easy. You put those dice in the cup, roll the dice, and whoever's got the highest number wins.
Okay, so who goes first?
Why don't you go first?
So what do I roll? D20.
Yeah, roll d20.
I've
So
got
you
a
roll your
9.
dice. You put the cup down. You both reveal it at roughly the same time. Jim Jar's eyes kind of go wide. Oh, you got lucky. Flips his coin to you. Do you want to up the ante?
Ante? What's an ante?
Go for a higher wage.
Oh, you have more of these discs?
Oh, I've got a few more, yes. He pulls out 5 coins now.
Okay, let's go.
All right. You both shake your cups, set them down on the ground, and then you reveal them. Roll. His eyes widen and he smirks. Ah, yes. Luck's back in my favor. He reaches out for the coin.
Ask him what he rolled.
He rolled a 19.
Tell him I don't like to lose, but it was all fair, so I give it to him anyways. Give him the 1 gold coin or 2 gold coin or whatever.
It's 5, wasn't it?
It was 5. Yes.
Give
Oh,
him 5,
it's good
but
for-
also give him the one he gave me. So keep one of my original ones.
Okay. He kind of smirks. He's like, well, I think I've had my fun for now. Perhaps we could play again soon. He walks away.
My discs.
My disc.
So the
While all of that,
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
sorry, while all of that hullabaloo is going on, Kilana softly touches Ron's arm and whispers to him, both you and Skarn are the strong ones, and you need to find us a way out of here. We can't have one of you gone. Tries to convince him that both of them need to be working together.
Charisma roll.
Oh my god, the first stat check! Tony, you're setting the pace for the whole thing now.
Yeah, I feel bad because I spent so long gambling.
It's fine. It's
No, it's
part of
okay.
the.
It was
Fine,
immersive.
that's
It wasn't
part
that
of
long.
man.
I think it's kind of like to highlight that I'm naive and
Friction. Would it?
All the elves are naive.
I'm gonna openly second guess you. Would it be charisma or would it be persuasion?
Tony, just click your thing.
Oh.
And
If she has
Persuasion.
points in persuasion, she could use them, but I don't know if she does or not.
yeah. Tony
I
on
do.
D&D Beyond. Click charisma.
like that, and then it does.
Oh, do I do charisma or persuasion? Because I do have a point in. No, I don't actually. Sorry. Hold on.
Well, rolling charisma and persuasion should be
Aren't
the
they
same thing
thing?
unless you have proficiency.
So I rolled a 15?
Oh, yeah,
pop-
my bad.
16,
Ooh,
16, sorry.
Oh, it didn't pop up.
It's
It's
'cause she's
on-
rolling her she's on-
You have to
She
roll
probably doesn't have
persuasion, I
beyond
think.
20,
or
but that's
that
fine.
makes-
What did you roll?
16.
Okay. He looks at you reluctantly and he's like, yes, I suppose the drow are the real enemy. He coughs and he's like, though I might not like working with a lot of you.
So
And this whole time, I've just been kind of at the door of the cell with my hands kind of raised, like, why are we even fucking talking about this? You know, just sitting there watching this happen, and then, like, I nod once he fucking calms down finally, and I turn to the gate, and I want to pick it now before everyone's ready. and I want to see if I could slip out of it myself, stealthily, right after that, and then close the door.
Well, we're all doing our own thing.
Yeah.
I sneak up behind
All
you
right.
as you're doing this.
So
Who are you again?
that's
Butcher.
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 It's the guy shoved in the wall by the door.
Is that a dex check?
It'd probably be 2
He's
because I
gonna
want to stealth
have-
out too.
He's gonna have to do 2 things. Yeah, he's going to need to
I
do
don't
sleight
mind
of
if everybody
hand.
in the cell sees me. I just want to get out without immediately calling that I've been out of the cell. That's it.
So I think you would need to do a stealth and sleight of hand.
Okay. So we'll do sleight of hand right now for the picking the lock, just to see if I can even get out, because I won't have to stealth if I can't get out, right? 19.
Whoa, that's a mighty roll.
My bad. I push the talk's kicking my ass. I start talking either way. You flawlessly get the lockpick in. You pick the lock. You make sure that it's open, but before you do it, you look back, make sure no one's looking. You look around to see if there's any drow coming. You almost execute it flawlessly. As you step outside, you shut the gate, but then as it shuts, a slight tang, and everyone in the prison can hear it.
And I want to where are we right now?
Die.
I want to can you move my character out so I can see a little, just the line of sight of my character now? Oh, everything's black. Except for Butcher.
It was dark in the hallway. So while he's going out there, I look to Nihor and Chia, who's next to me, and say, "Were we allowed to do that? Were we allowed to just leave?"
Wait, he just walked out. I was too focused on Scott. Was that
yeah.
the clicking noise that I heard?
No, he was not technically allowed to do that.
Can I go too?
I think he got a little rambunctious. I don't know what he's quite doing. He's not right thinking. He's been here for too long.
Skarn, hearing.
Just to
Oh, go ahead.
want to clarify one thing, Butcher. Did you lock the gate back when you
Yeah.
closed the gate?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Just making sure. All right.
And I also I want to do more stuff, obviously, but I'm kind of waiting until I can see the map. I don't know if I mentioned that I can't really
Guys,
see anything.
just give me 1 second. I gotta go use the bathroom. I'll be back. I'm gonna go just put it in the corner, and then whatever you guys need, I'll be listening on Discord on my phone. But
How about you're using the chamber pot?
yes,
And
I'm
then
using the
double-
chamber pot now.
Yeah,
yes.
don't
Don't
talk to
disturb
us while
me.
doing that.
Okay.
Maybe Pop talks to you.
Friction, I have a question. Push the talk.
What about now?
There you go.
Can you see?
So
I can't see.
Okay. Go ahead, Cole.
So with my warlock thing, am I allowed to do that? Awakened mind, I can telepathically speak in here to any creature within 30 feet I can see.
Isn't it magic suppressed? Does that count?
It's a class feature, so I don't. That's why I'm asking.
No, you would be able to do it. Yeah.
And is it two-way, or is it? Because it just says I can speak to them.
I
So
think it
don't-
would be one way, unless it iterates directly that it allows them to communicate back to you.
Does it say with them or to them?
You can telepathically speak to any creature I can see.
Yeah, it seems like it's one way.
Okay.
Oh, actually,
No,
I
it's
don't know.
one way.
I saw a
It's
bunch of
one
people
way.
discussing it, and I was just thought I'd ask you, and whatever you want.
All right, real quick. Skarn hears the gate click behind him, and he looks around and sees Butcher standing out there, and just kind of snarls and says, You daft little man. He turns
And I was
back
like, keep your
around.
voice down. Keep your voice down. Otherwise, we're all dead.
Turns back
And I-
around and looks at Ront in the eyes because they're almost the same height. Spits in his hand and extends it out to him. So just focus on what's in front of us.
I would like to kind of shuffle over to the corner out of sight of the prisoners just a little bit
Okay.
and do something that they can't see.
You
And I'm
still
gonna
not
whisper
say
to
anything?
Well,
I
before
still
he's
can't say anything.
before he's out of my vision, I would like to telepathically tell Jack, what the fuck are you thinking? What has gotten into your mind? First, you trust this naive piece of shit, and now here you are, ruining our lives. And
Can I
would like
talk back to you, or does that?
No.
I guess.
Oh, that's what you're doing. That's what you were just saying.
Whisper it
now.
to him.
Okay.
Whisper it to him on Discord.
Whatever. I'll do that next time. I would like to go over to the door and wait till he's hidden.
Well, yeah, if Cole can see me, I would probably still do the action around the corner, away from everybody else.
And then I would like to, as I'm up to the door, I'd like to listen to see if I hear anyone other than him approaching.
You hear him walking away, or you do not hear him walking away. You do not hear anyone approaching. No.
Skarn is
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to make it so he can fucking see. This is
Skarn,
Let's do
debilitating.
our own thing.
Skarn is standing in front of Ront with spit drying in his hand. Hand stretched outward towards him.
This is awkward.
Mm-hmm.
Turn
Uh-oh.
over. Ron. Oh god. That is not good.
Uh-oh.
I think I broke it. I'm moving friction.
Oh god, he can see everything. He's ruining the game.
I'm just sitting in
Okay.
the corner trying to spin the.
Sorry,
golden
okay,
disc
while
that I
they're
have,
gone-
the last gold disc I have.
Go ahead.
What
Can
the-
I? Sorry, can I ask something? Were you guys able to like connect your D&D Beyond character sheet to this
Yes.
somehow? I'm trying
Yes.
to find
You
that.
just-
mentioned that in verse 12.
I think it's called
Download
Beyond 20.
Beyond 20. Yeah, for Chrome or Firefox, unless you use something different. They just go to the Chrome app page and then go to Beyond 20. And then it just works. It'll just like pop up on your thing.
Okay, it's all fixed. I have vision. I can see where I am. My character's in the right spot, not picking fights.
Back, sorry.
He was inside of an elf.
I am okay. So
And then do I have to like reset something here for it to pop up?
I don't think
I don't
so.
have to do anything. It's just if you roll the dice in D&D
Might have to
Beyond, it will
refresh.
show up in roll 20.
In there, okay, gotcha.
Like when you
can you
scroll
see
over,
more,
like
check.
Yeah, a little bit more.
What about
s-
now? Can you see like everything?
No. I'm still pretty. It's just kind of still just a bubble.
should be a button like that, Tony.
Do you want me to screen share so you can see what I'm seeing?
Well, it fades back. I whispered to Nihorn, you know these common cultures. Why did that guy spit in his hand?
I believe I'm actually not relevant with the common culture either, but I believe my parents said that when they went to do an agreement, but they're kind of more like savages, so they spit in their hand instead of just doing a normal handshake.
Interesting. Why is the other big one not responding?
I don't think he was really ready to make an agreement, but that one convinced him, and he's still not quite convinced, but he'll get there, I believe.
He looks kind of frozen. Do you think he's brain damage from that gem?
still doesn't know that there was an actual gem. He thinks it was a puppy.
Go.
And let
Sprite.
there be light.
Oh, I forgot I was asleep during the gym
This
thing.
guy
I
is
don't know
shoved
about
back into prison.
Did you push me back in?
No, I think you did that yourself.
I didn't touch anything. I was just moving around. Oh.
it. When it's light, I can see you, but when it's dark.
So I have to make it to where you emit light, which is really obnoxious. I didn't realize I had to do that because you apparently don't have any night vision.
Yeah. Oh, I can't.
Just a
Yeah, that's.
human
Yeah,
being.
he's a human.
Yeah, that makes sense.
See anything.
Oh, because is it because I made that character thing in Roll20?
No, the
It knows
character
I'm a
sheets are
human?
just utterly garbage, and I have to manually add how far you can see because it's 0 without it.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to sit like right here anyway. I just wanted to little sliff out and then just sit down right here after my action.
So I turn to Nihorn and I say, I'm gonna go back to controlling my bird. You let me know whenever we can leave, okay?
Wait,
And then I kind of
you have
just sit back and
You have wait.
I
you have a
can't even
bird?
hear him anymore.
Yeah, wait. Did anybody here know that this man controlled a bird this whole time? What? I don't even think he can hear me anymore.
Yeah, I'm back in like my trance-like state I was kind of in the entire time, where I was
Okay,
not even
he's
paying
gone.
attention.
I waved my hand in front of his face. I tried to click my fingers next to his ears just to try to get him. To no avail.
Who's gone?
Me.
Ayler.
Oh, okay.
Oh, closed his eyes again.
No,
consciousness
sorry. I
is
wasn't
gone.
sure if Julie was saying Friction was gone or was saying.
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm editing characters instead of actually doing anything relevant.
Yeah. Sorry,
It's
Ron's just in a trance-like state
Skarn
as well.
reapplies the split.
Yeah, he spits again.
I'm just instead of it just drying, I'm just imagining time is frozen right now. I'm waiting. Not that 30 seconds have passed with dried spittle
wait.
on my hand.
Skarn extended his hand.
Yes.
Yeah. For the sake of better RP, I'm gonna say you guys are doing all your talking, and then once Friction is
It's all
ready,
simultaneous.
once Friction's
You're
ready, I'm gonna say all that.
I think I've got light and everything
Yes.
lined up. You guys can see now, and there's light.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I think I've got everyone fixed. So whenever we want to progress forward.
Okay.
I think.
For reference, Friction, I scolded Wet Stretch, turned around, spit in my hand, and extended a handshake towards Ron and said, let's just focus on what's in front of us. But I did it in character, but now I don't want to do it in character.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Ilana gently nudges Rod again, trying to convince him to forge the what do you call it? Make them out.
So he watched you spit in your hand. He's a little put off by it, but then he's like, okay. And he throws out a huge loogie into his hand and smirks with a really dumb orcish grin, and he says, okay.
Clasp his hand and smirk back at him, not at all put off by his disgusting fucking snot.
Nihorn is disgusted by this, and he tries to, when you guys slap your hands together, spit comes out, and I try to make sure I get none on me.
He grips your hand so tight that it just starts to ooze out from your two hands.
The spit.
How do you know about this? You're not even in here.
Yeah,
Well,
fuck you.
I didn't say that in Butcher's voice, did I?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
All right,
All
so handshake completed. Everyone else has done a little bit of RP. I've been trying to shake hands for 10 minutes. I'm gonna go turn around and walk back over to the gate and try and look for the try to look for the rogue over there.
And you'll see me just sitting down here to the left. in the corner. Just kind of, just like I was inside the prison, just lounging up
What
against
do
the
you
wall.
think you are doing?
Don't worry about it, mate. Go back to your drinks. Or fucking whatever you were doing in there. I don't know why I said that. That was fucking a Star Wars reference. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I told him to go back inside in an angry gruff voice.
Go back inside? I've been inside.
Yeah,
You're
go
sitting
back
on your
inside.
ass out there. We're trying to make a plan to escape. What are you accomplishing?
Just don't worry about it. They're gonna put me back in the cell. I'm gonna be like, give them a little bit of speech about how God saved me or whatever. Just keep them on their toes. Don't worry about it.
I think we should keep our voices down.
Well,
What is the plan now that one of our idiots, teammates, have tried to escape without us?
you're addressing everyone?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
mainly you, Scarn, because
Okay.
you're the leader. But
Well,
yes, everybody.
It sounds like he wants to get the guards' attention. So I just take my club, my improvised bar thing, I start banging on the gate.
I kind of get startled because I imagine you're looking at me when you do this, just as soon as I do. I kind of just like get startled for a second and look at you, realize what you're doing, and still kind of panicked, try to play it cool, and just kind of stay up against the wall still.
So, with all the ruckus, 2 drow come into the light. One opens up from the tower and looks down the drawbridge or the rope bridge, and another
Is it
one.
level?
What?
Is it level to me, the bridge, or is it going up or down? Like, am I above him at all, or is he above me? Does that make sense?
It's a tower. So
Yeah,
think
I
he'd be
understand
above
what you're
you.
saying. Sorry.
So it's elevated?
It is actually above you, so it can look down at you. It has
Okay.
advantage on vision.
Oh shit! I should have
Uh-oh.
fucking yelled up
Idiot.
to him. That's what I should have
Stupid.
done. So I'm gonna stand up, and I'm gonna kind of throw my hands up into the air and kind of walk just a little bit this way towards this guard, and I'm gonna say, "Oh, mate, you would not believe it! That light was incredible!" And that's all I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna start walking up in a motion to hug this guy.
What?
That what was incredible?
He said light.
Oh.
The drow snarls at you. You know better than to get out of your cell. You want to go flying? You want to try your luck with the web?
Oh, I didn't get myself out of my cell. No. There's some god out there looking out for me. I saw the brightest light I've ever seen in my life, but nobody else could see it. It was just right there in front of me. And then when I reached out and touched it, I found myself outside of the cell. Now you gotta ask yourself, do you want to inflict the wrath of a god on yourself by stopping me?
He looks beyond you at the drow that's now approached you and is behind. And then they both start to maniacally laugh as the drow behind you hits you in the back of the head with the butt of his sword.
Oh no. Butcher.
You go to your knees, and the one in front of you kicks you in the stomach. And he said, "Let's take you back to the cell before we decide to throw you over the edge."
I'm probably not in a talking mood now.
Mission failed.
They both drag you, open the gate.
As the gate is
tell the other prisoners,
open,
"Back!"
as the gate is open, I smash it into them and say, "I am that god."
I thought mine was a bad idea.
Podrick stands up and is
What
like,
do you-
"Oh, this is happening."
So can I do that? Like using my strength to bash the door into them as they're opening it.
Oh, it's one of those. It opens outwards.
So,
Assuming it does open
opens
outwards.
towards them. That is correct. So what you intend to do is run into the gate and push it into the guard that's opening it
Yeah.
as they fumble with dipshit.
Yeah.
All right,
It
yeah, I'll
also
allow it.
smashes the
Let's
dipshit.
do a let's go with athletics.
Oh my god! He totally fucking smashes it open.
Butcher is dead.
All right. So you time things perfectly. You smash into the gate right as they get it open. The elite drow warrior is struggling to hold Butcher up. The other drow warrior that's more in line with the gate catches it, and it catches his chin just right. He stumbles back, and then he falls over the edge into the web. He screams as he falls.
I run over to Ayler and try to wake him up because I feel like this is our opportunity. So I try my hardest to wake Ayler up from his bird vision.
My eyes gain like the clearness back into them, and I say, "Oh, is it time for us to go?"
I think this is a good time. He just knocked out one of the guards.
Okay, so I get up and I'm walking towards the gate, and as I pass by where Ront is, I pick up the gem that was left here, this bloody gem, and I say, "I'll keep this thing for later," and then I just leave or go stand next to Arturic at the door.
Straight up NPC dialogue. I'll keep this for later.
What was that noise?
Someone there?
Must be the wind.
An illusion.
So we're heading out, or
All right, I like.
Yeah, so-
Are we in?
What's happening here?
Are we in
I'm-
combat?
Give me 1 second.
Yes, sir.
Things are gonna get spicy.
Did I lose any hit
Where-
points when they hit me with his sword or anything?
And you got hit.
Things
by
are getting a little spicy for the pepper.
We're gonna die.
No, but you are unconscious. Roll a d4.
This guy's sleeping on the job. Fucking idiot.
He hit me with a sword pole.
Nah, you're sleeping.
It was the
You're an
blunt side
idiot.
of the sword.
You didn't slash it.
Oh, that's gotta be good, right? I mean, that's the highest I can get.
You are-
That
Unless
could
You
be
are
the
gonna
damage.
be
much
asleep
damage
for
you
the
can-
first 3 rounds of combat.
Oh my god!
Yay,
Is
you
that-
did it!
I got us out.
As everyone rushes out, Kilana rushes to Butcher to check on him.
Well, I think he's still in the grass to the guard, correct? The other guard, or is
Yep.
he just like laying on the
So
floor?
the
we're
elite
subject
guard
to combat.
still has Butcher. He has
Gotcha.
dropped him now, obviously, that the things are starting to happen. Sorry, I'm getting
Yeah, the guy fell off.
tokens and
Yeah.
stuff around.
At this point, Nihorn is just he follows behind Song, and he just waits for him to make the next move because he knows he is terrible in hand-to-hand combat. Are we all trying to rush out? Is that-
I don't know.
I mean,
Sounds like
establish
Christian's
what your
doing
character
something.
wants to do.
Yeah.
I'm trying to just get everything ready. Assume that you're going to be fighting that one drow at the gate for sure if you're going to try to leave.
We do we have to roll initiative for that, or are we just?
Yeah, why doesn't everyone roll initiative? All right. So while you all roll for initiative, things are a little more complicated than just what has occurred before you. Obviously, Butcher has made a fool of himself, but he's given you the opportunity to escape. But the other prisoners are still a little hesitant. They've had opportunities like this before, and usually doesn't end well. You know, the leverage of power, as soon as a horn is blown, all the guards are going to come down upon you. And, you know, as you start to think it, horns start to blow. But at the same time, you hear an incessant buzzing. It sounds like something's flying around into the dark beyond what you can see. And you can hear more horns and more gates opening than what would typically be associated with a simple, you know, prison break attempt or even somebody starting a fight with a guard.
What?
And then,
Wait.
Go feet.
yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, what? Why is I hear lots of doors opening? Why? Why are there so many doors open? Shouldn't there just be guards coming?
I turn to you and I say, no, I've heard of this before. I've seen it before. It's called a music festival.
Pretty sure that is not it. But I mean, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. It's what I got into. It's how I got here. I was wrong.
I can guarantee you it's not a music festival. But good guess.
So, then, amidst amongst the buzzing, the horns, the patter of feet, the shouting of commands, you hear shrieks. They sound monstrous, but they also sound to be distant. Not against the prison, perhaps down at ground level. You're not entirely sure. If you'd like to ascertain what it is, let's do a wisdom check.
Everybody do a wisdom check?
Yeah, go ahead.
Podrick is not wise.
Oh, you did a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I might have missed it.
Do insight.
Son of a bitch.
Damn it.
I rolled an 11 both times. There you go.
Wisdom and insight?
Just insight is modified by wisdom, so. Or
yeah, but if you have proficiency in insight, that's
correct, yeah.
I see.
So Skarn seems to be the only one that's
Well, I
aware
am
that.
proficient in insight. Can I do an insight instead of wisdom?
Yeah, go ahead. So Skarn ascertains that those shrieks are of demon origin.
Oh, jeez.
You're well aware as well, assuming that you're not naive enough to not know what you know.
You know unless you don't know.
I know that they're demons, but I have no idea what they're doing here. And I still think it's kind of a music festival. I've heard horns before.
Demon Music Festival.
Yeah, that's kind of what I assume.
Okay. So everyone is rolled initiative.
Why did mine roll them?
Because you clicked it twice.
No. It's so Tony and on the bottom right of roll 20 there's a little red cube or red dice with a B on it. Click on that.
Yeah.
Okay. And see where it says use D&D Beyond's digital dice?
Okay.
Turn that on and now try rolling something, see if it worked.
Yeah, make sure when you click on.
Oh. Got it.
Did it work?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it worked.
okay.
It just like formats it differently in roll 20, so.
I got it.
Roll20 it defaults to doing rolls twice. So like if you did one, if you're gonna just do a normal roll, you'd probably just take the first one. If you're rolling with advantage, you take the better of the two. If you're rolling with disadvantage, you take the worst of the two.
Gotcha.
But you can change that setting in your character sheet, but we don't have our character sheets in here, so I don't know. While Friction's populating the turn order, I'm gonna use the bathroom. Be right back.
I just kind of look around at everyone and I say, like, who got this gate open? They must have had a genius plan.
Yeah, they hit him in the face with it.
I don't know if you guys want to do breaks in the future, but we are almost 2 hours in.
If anyone wants to take a break before we start combat, that would be
Are we? An hour and a half.
hour and 40.
Hour and 40 minutes. Right?
We've almost gotten out of the cell.
I know. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, we started a little.
It'll all smoothen out. We'll all get in the spirit of it. Get comfortable with the RP. It'll pick it up.
Oh, I'm blaming Jack for everything. He didn't even talk to all the NPCs. Didn't even know who half them are.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I fucking forgot about the other NPCs.
I gambled with one, lost 4 gold coins.
I think you were probably supposed to do something
Talked to
like that.
Jim Jar and
I talked to
Ron
the
and the mushroom.
Yeah, nothing.
And Ront.
Yeah, well, the mushroom talks to you with your brain. That's pretty cool.
There's like way more people.
I purposely didn't really pay attention to it because my thing was my character has been controlling my bird like outside the entire time, looking through its eyes and ears. So I haven't really heard anything from this.
We didn't talk to Papito.
So I don't know who any of you are.
We didn't talk to Daredil. We didn't talk to fucking Eldrick
Jim Jab, or the
Topsy Turvy.
Fate was like, let's talk to that Jarn who was accused. I think he's gonna be I think he could be an ally, and then we never talked to him. Well, maybe they'll come with us.
I mean, they're definitely gonna do something. They're either gonna
maybe now
the
gates open, they'll be like,
no. Friction said there have tried to been prison breaks in the past. They're not.
I saw a guide to DMing, and it says introduce a ton of characters, and whichever one the party likes and talks to, that's the important character.
Yeah, right. The other one's
so
died.
now Ront is our important character.
Oh my gosh!
And
are
the
you telling him? Are you trying to
mushroom.
tell how to DM? No, the mushroom sucks. I hate that thing.
What? No, he's coming with us.
I think we should have got the guy who was wrongfully accused. Maybe I'll go back for him.
Yeah, that was a
You
cool
can still,
character. I
you
wish
can
I
still
talked to him.
talk to him, maybe.
Well, I don't know who he is. I haven't been paying attention. I've just been
11.
visioning
Or wait,
this
no,
entire
that's
time.
wisdom. Where?
Oh, my.
Oh, I see it. 9. Okay.
Who the hell is that person with 15? Is that the drow?
I don't think you would have been in that the entire time, Bud Pop. You don't seem like the
Bud Pop, magic is banned in here, first of all.
That's why I asked Friction at the beginning, and I said, "Oh my god, it fucks up my backstory," but he said it's fine.
Okay.
I think that the thing is, like, I can't have my bird in here. Like, I could teleport it to me, but it's fine if it's out there. It's kind of like above ground, and I'm bored in here, so I've been looking through it.
You're just driving him around like a drone.
It's my hobby.
He's a drone enthusiast, but it's it's a bird.
Why'd you roll religion?
I was just watching. I forgot that it shows. I've been rolling like D&D Beyond. Just looking.
He's just been looking at the dice.
Yeah, mine first. Is your guys D&D Beyond and everything laggy, or is it just
Yes, it's me.
It's just him and you.
It's
so
just
maybe it's because you're elves. I don't know.
Yeah. It's like your disadvantage. Your D&D Beyond experience sucks because you want to play an elf.
Yeah,
Wow.
you're both.
I am a half elf. Excuse me.
Well, you're both naive. Then there's your issue.
Yeah, that's kind of why I've been talking to Nihorn the most. Is kind of like
Because
I feel the most comfortable around
elven
them. Everyone
brethrens.
else is like the first time I've ever seen their race, and I have no idea how to interact with them. I kind of just group you guys all up as common worlders. I don't differentiate between you all. Now I have a gem and 1 gold coin.
Yeah.
Thank the Lord.
I want to see how long you keep that.
The gem has a little bit of blood on it, though.
I was really hoping more would come out of that. But...
All right.
That was a really good
I
throw.
think I have everyone's turn on there, other than Butcher, which is a 0 still.
So
You
Podrick,
gonna wake up?
is that Ront? Who's second? Or is that the guard?
My initiative wasn't 15. My initiative was 7.
Yeah, mine was 13. I don't know how you got 22.
From your initiative
You got-
roll.
You got mine right, so fuck you guys.
I see.
No,
Julie,
We
yours
had the
is
same
22.
initiative, but I go first because of alpha.
Are you looking at your insight roll?
Oh, I guess I rolled that forever ago, just fucking around.
Oh. Well.
I see a 22.
So you have to
No,
like
this looks good now.
change their initiative and change the order. You can't just change the initiative and it changes
Dude,
the order.
I wanna cry.
There's a way to automatically populate it. Friction. I'll have to ask Kelly about it. It's like you set up a command or something like that that you say, okay, combat starting, and when people roll initiative, it automatically gets populated and sorted in the turn order.
I think you did it last time. I think that was the button you pressed on accident when I was outside. Because what happened is the guard was rolling his initiative, and that's why he was the only one on it. If anyone else had rolled initiative, it would have put it on. Do you remember how you did that? I'm gonna assume
push
that
the
he
talk
heard
for
all
Friction.
Yep,
He's
we're
not
just
allowed.
gonna I'm gonna turn back on voice activated because I just
Yeah, you're
keep
the
forgetting.
DM. If anyone can be on voice activation, it's you and me, because I own the server.
Okay. All right.
Dictatorship. Abuse of power.
Quiet you. Put Ront on this bitch.
Did you hear all that stuff I said though, Friction?
Yes, I heard it, and no, I don't think you are correct.
Okay. Shit.
I explained further, but I don't feel like it again.
So I'm talking to Nihor and I say, your hair is white like mine. Are you a winter elf as well?
No, I'm a wood elf. I'm not quite sure where I got my white hair from. My mother has dark black hair, but I must have gotten from my father. But I'm not quite sure because I've never met him before.
Tell him that I'm feeling pretty good now. I think after we get out of here, I'll go back to being a summer elf. What about you?
I mean, I just kind of go with what the season is. I don't really like classify myself as a elf of season. I guess I must be different from where you're from.
Hey, you're cutting out sometimes.
It's too quiet. Sorry, my character's voice is really soft and quiet, so I have to get really close to the mic when I'm talking. So I just might have to turn my gain up a little bit.
Hey, Julie, you are first.
A lot of people.
You can. Oh, yeah, I can move you out of. Yeah. So it's gonna be really awkward because What? Why did you just move back in? What? Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say there's not a lot of room to conduct a traditional fight in these circumstances. Pretty close quarters.
If you want to make it a little less awkward, not that I can see out there and know how much space is out there, you could say I barreled through the door. That way, the door is available for people to pass through and not have to like walk through me.
Let me see.
Oh, goodbye.
Goodbye.
I can get rid of.
Archer. Teacher.
Let's see if I can delete the gate here.
With his godly musculature, he
Oh.
shattered the door into 1,000 pieces.
That was not
Oh.
what I wanted to do.
You just moved the whole map?
Yep,
Yeah.
that moved the whole thing. All right, everything should have moved back to where it was, and I'm not going to try that again.
All right. Door stays.
The door stays because when I tried to move the door, it moves literally the entire place. Let me see if there's a way I can get rid of the fact that it blinds you there. No, I don't think there is. All right, so either way, Julie, your turn. What are you doing?
I stab this one that's in front of me.
With your little flint dagger. All right. Roll with your flint dagger.
She did.
Yeah. You don't get to just do damage. You gotta roll dice.
Friction. The first one was the attack roll.
Yeah.
What, did she already do it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, my bad. Okay, you
I rolled a 2 of my 20, so I'm guessing I don't hit.
No. You rolled a 9 technically. It rolls both up there when you hit that little dagger.
It does?
Yeah, it's in
Mhm.
chat. It shows both. But
Oh.
you do not hit, unfortunately.
So is the 9 to hit and the damage is 5?
Yes.
Correct.
Correct.
I rolled again just to see it happen, but okay.
I don't know what
All
the where it says. I understand 1d20 plus 6. I don't know what the 15 in brackets plus 6 is. I guess
I think it's fucked up.
I think it's because you have it's your damage and your or sorry, it's the d20 plus your modifier plus your initiative.
The 15 is what she rolled, isn't it? It's just what she rolled. And then plus 6 is because of the dagger.
All right.
We're going with it.
So I'm going to post a picture in general just to help us. So you guys can understand, because through your menial chores, you would have kind of gotten an idea of what this place looks like exactly.
Which one are we at? 1, 2?
You are at number 11.
I see. And they're coming from 10 area?
They are coming from 10, that is correct, which is a stalagmite that's hanging down, that is a tower, but reversed. And there are also drow that you know of that are stationed at number 12, along with Quaggoth are in there. That is a pen. And there is a ladder at number 12, which is technically 13, which will take you down to the ground floor, or ground level. Because you are elevated up in the air. There's a waterfall in the center of the area that you're in, or the outpost. And then there is another way to get down at number 1. But you know that there's drow stationed all the way down there, because that is the descent down to ground level as well.
Turn on the cave noises.
Oh, I did that.
Turn off it?
Turn on the cave noise.
I still hear
on the
them.
I
pop
hear them.
Yeah, they're still
blades
on.
still are
I don't
going.
hear them anymore.
You tool.
I still hear them. It's because you guys are outside, maybe. Wait, no, Cole's not. So
Oh yeah, do you have to play the sound in different areas?
Cole's inside, and he doesn't.
Mine
know.
just says 9:29
I don't hear
out of
it.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
I
so-
hear it. They're bat noises and dripping.
Oh, permissions autoplay, block audio, allow audio, and video.
Mine's back
so
on.
now it'll autoplay the song again when it
Okay.
once it finishes. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine. It just keeps looping, so it should be.
Yeah,
fine.
A question,
mine will
Friction.
loop it.
Where is?
Yeah.
How far does that anti-magic thing go?
As
The
soon
whole
as you're
prison.
outside the gates of the cell and the anti-magic field, you're outside of it.
Okay.
Wait, just out of the cell and it works?
Correct. As soon as you're on the platform.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the whole outpost.
No. Just the prison area that you were
Okay,
in, which
okay.
is number 11. Just that section. Now, through your various tasks and whatnot that you've had to do, you know that the majority of the belongings that you got when you were captured are held towards 4.
Okay.
Far.
That is it. Is it 4 or is it towards 4?
It is the chambers that are beyond it, either 2 or 3.
Yeah, there's 2 4s too. So
Okay.
Well, 4 is technically a stalagmite, but yeah.
there's 2 of
Let
them.
me stalagmite.
Oh, yeah, the 2 stalagmites. Oh, yeah, my bad. So yeah, it's in those 2. It's in both of those. My bad. Not 2 and 3.
Gotcha.
Now, do we know that, or do we
I have a
know it's in
plan.
that area?
No,
You
we
know
we
that,
know that.
because of your menial tasks that you're
Chores.
forced to do, cleaning, or whatever the case may be.
Okay.
I have a plan in mind. It's okay.
All right, so Julie attacked that thing. All right, so it is their turn. It is the unknown adversaries that you're not aware of. You hear them scurrying about. There's more shrieks, and you can hear the clang and tang of metal hitting against rock and against other things, both towards the southern portion, which is towards 1, and at the ground level, down kind of like the shore of the water. And again, on the map, the opposite of like where 11 is, that is another, or a way kind of out of this outpost. 1 is another way out, and then if you go north. So those are the 3 potential exits, unless you somehow want to climb the waterfall against the water and go down river, the underground river. All right, so they're done. So Ront starts to kind of, discuss things with, it looks like Sereth. They both kind of start pushing up towards the group, and they want to get involved. They both think that it's time to attempt a breakout. The others are not so convinced. Topsy and Turvy are more interested in seeing how it goes. Lapido, kind of the same way. He's, there's been many breakouts, and they all get put down. You all end up back in your cells. The Awakened is meditating. He has no interest. Stool kind of waddles forward. Not sure how much he's going to be useful, especially since he's still an adolescent, but, he's willing to risk or take the risk. And then the dwarf scout steps up. She finally speaks, and she's like, "The time is now." And she raises up a small hammer that she pulls from her beard, or her hair, sorry, her beard. I was thinking hair, but then I said beard because it's a dwarf.
Well, They're a dwarf, so they have beards anyways. It's
Yep,
okay.
it's a female.
Even on the
dwarf,
girls.
even on the girl. How do you
Even on the
tell?
women.
You
How
don't.
do you tell the women from the men? The beard.
Yeah,
That's
don't.
This has led to some rumors that there are no dwarf women.
exactly. All right, so it is now the Drow's turn. He's still holding Butcher. He throws him to the side. He slides and he lands on the bridge. And as that happens, a little about gnome-sized demon lands on the bridge, standing over Butcher, kind of twitching, kind of looking to see how it goes. The drow looks towards the demon just at a glance, and then Podrick is the focus of his attention. He draws his sword.
Sekarang macam agak hujan. Aku pun tak tahu lah. Malam pun. Dah lah, hari pertama balik office macam hujan lah. Uish. Oh.
Alright.
Ah.
Sometimes if it doesn't send, I like to refresh D&D Beyond and then
Let's see
try
what I do.
Now it did.
how it just
All right.
announces to us his hits.
He's the DM.
Oh.
It did not announce it to everyone. It only announced it to me. All right. Podrick is cunning and he dodges the first swipe. What's your AC? All right. And the second one you're able to parry with your little dagger. Ataruk.
Aturuk.
It's me.
That's you.
Put me out of this godforsaken cell.
That's right. You can't see anything.
Yeah, we're all just stuck in the cell. Can't see anything.
Oh.
Oh God. This is even smaller.
I know. There's no room.
Yeah, I should have went with the drawing I was making for this first part because I had room for an actual fight to take place.
Okay, so
I mean, we can just kind of stack characters, I guess. I mean, you can kind of all assume that they were just in the melee range of the guy that was. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be messy, but we'll make it work. All right.
Yeah,
So
and
can
I'm
you
up
see
to
now?
a little bit, which makes sense because I went to go hug him, right?
You're just dead on the ground.
Can you see him
People
now?
are stepping over
Cole?
you.
Yes, I see.
There's a demon on top of him or something?
Pretty close to me. Do you want me to
get some?
Do you want to? You could probably put him on top of me. And is he like in melee range? Is that kind of how you want to do that? I don't know.
That's
There you
5
go.
feet.
He's
so
sitting
that's
on your
melee
face.
range.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
is that
see,
how we're
that's
gonna
sitting
do
on my
melee?
face, but this is like a 5-block square, right? He could just be like standing
Correct.
over me.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
You're laying on the ground anyways, you stinky baby. All right. I guess I cast things now.
I mean, you could try and get me to safety or.
No, you ruined our life. I've had enough with your. You haven't been yourself recently. Trusting this stinky elf. All right. So I can use magic here, right? Yes.
That is correct.
Kidoke. Well, we're hitting the. No. I love him. I'll try and save him. Can I Eldritch Blast the baby?
Yep.
Baby.
Baby.
You can do it. We believe in you.
Whoa.
All right. So you extend your arm, and with a perfect motion, you cast Eldritch Blast. That knocks them back too, doesn't it?
No. That's if I add something.
Oh,
It
okay.
just
You're
does
right.
damage right
I'm
now.
just used to it. Yeah. Okay. So the force damage hits it with enough that it almost stumbles back, but doesn't quite. But you seem to shred its wings, and it's covered in what looks like cracks on its carapace. It's barely standing over him.
Okay. And then I have an action as well. I think. Right?
I think the action was your
Movement
attack.
action.
I believe that
Eldritch
would have been
Blast
your
is a
action.
bonus.
Oh, you did that as a
Cantrip.
bonus? Okay. Yeah.
I
You
mean,
can do a bonus
can I
action.
do it as an action as well? Cast Eldritch Blast?
Double
Like
Eldritch
twice?
Blast.
If you did the first one as a bonus action and it said as a bonus, you could then technically cast it as an action, yes.
Okay. Well, then I guess I'm just gonna try and kill it. This baby away from my friend. Oh, well.
Thanks, buddy.
Aw, he's a Cinderella.
What damage? Is that enough?
No.
Oh, it might be. He said he was barely standing.
Yeah, it is.
It had exactly 7 HP.
Oh, I was looking
and
at
you
Butcher's
did
health.
exactly 7 damage.
You did it.
We are level
So
1,
it stumbles and falls into the web below, and then you hear a loud shriek. The typical sound that is made anytime something gets caught in the web.
I did it.
Why can I not
I
see?
didn't
It's
save
a
it.
spider. That's so
I didn't do it to save you or anything.
All right, 1 second. I need to get something. All right. I think Alon is next. Ayler is next. Sorry.
Are you aware that your wife still has 22 initiative and is below me at 0?
Yeah.
Well, remember it's in order. It's turn order right
Everyone's
now.
going up.
God, Jack.
I'm an idiot. I'm so sorry. I thought she rolled a 13 though, not a 22.
No, she
No,
rolled
she
a
rolled
20.
a
That's
22.
I'm pretty sure it was a 22. Yeah.
We're going with the numbers now. They're there. It's okay.
All right.
So it's my turn.
Correct. It is your turn. I can move
kinda-
you out or whatever you'd like to do.
I peek my head out the door and then I walk out to take a look at the situation.
Sorry, Cole, I'm moving you.
Yep.
No one loves you.
I'm in a wall.
Yep, that's your life now.
Okay, I can watch Invers's stream where he's in the prison still.
Yeah, super engaging.
Can't watch me laser a baby.
I am sorry. I thought this would be more.
No, it's cool.
enjoyable.
It's fine. No. I'm just. You're
Where
doing
are
great.
you
This is
anyway?
fine.
You're in the outside anyway, aren't you?
No one expected this prison to have paths.
I'm on the outside.
5
I
by
asked if
80.
I
thought you were. I thought you pushed the door open.
I asked if I could have barreled through the door. That way people had room to pass, and then you moved me back into the middle of the cell.
think
So
I
that's okay.
probably did that to make space. I apologize.
It's okay.
But you are out. You're lore-wise out here.
Okay.
Butcher's unconscious, right?
This is my first time
He
seeing
is
out here.
unconscious for 3 more turns.
Okay, so I turn to Skarn, who obviously knows the whole situation. I say, "So which one of these bastards is our enemy?" Yes, I can.
You're asking me in the middle of combat who's our enemy?
Yeah, well, I've been sitting inside the whole time.
Anyone that's not in the cell before.
He's too stupid
So
to know
Skarn yells at me. I'm a little offended.
Is this Bud Pop or Skarn? Or Bud Pop or Alar right
This
now?
is Alar. He's a little offended.
Feelings are a little hurt.
Butt's hurting.
What's this guy's... Wait, is the spider coming up? What's the spider doing?
It
It's
is
just
in the
down there
web
webs.
below you. Like, reference the picture that I linked in general previously. The webs are connecting the staglites.
So the only enemy
stalagmites
left
at the
is this
bottom.
guy on the bridge?
Correct. The only enemy that you're aware of at the current time is the single drow that is engaged with Podrick.
Okay, so I will...
We're going for a spring wedding.
Nice.
Brilliant.
Nice.
Brilliant.
this.
It's a tough crowd. You guys are not liking the laugh right now. That's all right.
I
No,
don't know
I
what the
laughed.
joke was. I'm stupid.
I'll cast Chill Touch on it.
All right, do it.
Do it.
I just learned that my fucking headrest is adjustable.
Right. So is that it's spell hit? All right, and you rolled a 10.
I create a ghostly skeletal hand. The hand clings to the target and it can't regain health.
Unfortunately, it does not hit though.
Stupid.
The hand clings to its
Stupid.
pants and he shakes it off a little bit.
Like a spider.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Get away from me.
All right, did you have anything else to do?
What can I use this as a bonus action?
I don't know.
I cast minor illusion on the bridge behind him, and I make a wait. Here we go. That's long.
That's long.
Yes, it is.
Well,
Oh my
Friction's
god.
played before. You could just say,
Yeah,
Want me
so I
to- I
cast
wanna
minor
cast
illusion,
minor
Okay.
illusion.
and I create an illusion of a sound coming from behind him, just like a loud footstep running sound coming from behind him to distract him.
Scar just ripped the doorway out of his hand and pushed his friend off the edge. I don't think he's gonna turn around for a bell sound.
Bell sound. I said loud footsteps. Like
Oh,
someone's
loud.
So the drow is focused on Podrick, and he assumes that that's assistance coming to him. So he
Oh,
kind of
shit.
emboldens and thinks that he's getting help
Idiot.
from the other drow.
You empowered him.
He's smarter now.
Faster, quicker, stronger. All right, it
Giga
is
Drow.
Yeah.
Nihorn.
It's a giga.
Well, my whole plan was to cast Chill Touch, so when I found out I could do something else, I was
Did you
flustered.
plan on going outside? I moved you outside already.
Yes. So, point of order. I forgot to add a cantrip, so I have no attacking rolls right now. So I'm going to do that real quick. I'm adding. I don't know if there's a specific one I can add.
Oh my god, he fell in the web.
Are you on
Please not in the
D&D
web, I
Beyond?
just don't want to stack
Yeah.
them.
Yes. Yeah. So I can just learn one cantrip, correct?
I don't know. If you're a sorcerer,
Yeah.
maybe.
I'll look at the book.
Sorcerers only get one cantrip. If you just go to like spells
Where's
and
the
then
little
manage spells, you should just be able to add everything
The
it
little
says
one.
you can.
I don't know. He's under that.
So like me, it says 2 cantrips, 2 known spells. So
Okay. I can get 4 cantrips.
4 cantrips, 2 first level spells.
there you go.
I should
I
have
will
created
help
the
you.
illusion of a spider.
Okay. Sorry. I was.
There's a real spider right there.
Oh,
Yeah, but I can scare him by thinking the spider's coming for him.
That would have been spooky.
Although I don't think my illusions can move.
1 second.
Oh,
Sorry.
you can make sound illusions though.
I can make sound illusions or an object, such as a chair, muddy footprints, or small chest, but no larger than a 5-foot cube.
The image can't create sounds, light, smell, or any other sensory effect. Is the next sentence after what you just read?
I know. What do you think I'm in?
Oh,
I can create sound or an image.
oh,
of
but
an
the
object.
image can't. Okay, I see.
Yeah. So that's why I say it's footsteps, but there's nothing there. It can range from a whisper to a scream. It can be
see.
someone else's voice, a lion's roar, beating of drums, or any of the sound.
Essentially, it's a distraction. Like you throw a
Yeah.
pebble, he hears it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. The last time when we improv'd D&D, Cole made a brick wall with it, so it's kind of been stuck in my head as brick wall maker.
brick wall maker. Good job. You are a mason. All right. Sorry. What is Nihorn
Okay.
doing? Because I
Okay.
forgot.
Yeah. Sorry. I completely had forgotten to add my spells and cantrips.
Okay, that's fine.
So I was just finishing that up. Okay. Just so I have it because I have. All right here. Back. Okay. So, what I'm doing is I would like to come up behind Scarn. Well, I'm in actual, and I would like try to hide behind him, and I would like to cast infestation. I would cause a cloud of mites, fleas, and other parasites to appear momentarily on a creature you can see within range. I would like to cast it on the Draug that's in front of us.
Okay.
Do you have a living flea?
I mean,
He creates them.
good.
No, that's the material to cast. You have to have a flea. I remember reading
Why
that
don't
one.
you roll a d20 to see if you have a flea?
I'm sure
No,
this is dirty.
I mean,
a
if
dirty
we're in
cell.
yeah.
I'm
One,
assuming you have a flea. I'm fine
There's
with it.
probably a couple.
I have
There's
5.
rat people in
I'm
here.
sure
Oh,
there's
no
more than
Please,
one
he's
flea
too
on
well kept.
Arturic.
You
He
are
gave
too
too
well
much.
kept, but Skarn, you see one on him. That man.
I'm not dirty.
Covered in
He's a
fleas.
You're a
paladin.
smelly boy.
Take one off the bird.
It just say he
I'm all
plucked
the
it.
way
He
on
plucked it
here.
off the ogre or whatever.
No, I meant
No,
Arturo,
there's the rat people.
Arturo has one.
yeah. What? How about one of the were rats? I bet they
Roth,
got fleas.
rotten.
But you probably have to like go search for
Give it
one
up,
instead of
Scott, you're
using
done.
Ront, the orc
right?
bully.
Oh no,
All right.
I think Scorn's
Skarn
gonna-
tries to distract everyone from the fact that he's covered in fleas.
Oh my!
Yeah, stinky boy.
I'm gonna quit the
Alright,
game.
so I-
The character's not stinky.
yeah, for the target must succeed a Constitution saving throw, or it takes 1d6 poison damage and moves 5 feet in a random direction if it can move, and its speed is at least 5 feet. Roll a d4 for direction.
Oh, so he's
All
gonna
right.
fall.
He can
What
run.
is the number that he needs to save?
Wait, Fate, is that not
it's-
one that you roll? It just happens like the illusion.
Well,
Yeah,
he
it-
casts
it-
the
it ju-
spell, and then the creature has to try to resist,
I
and that's what's happening.
Where would it say? Content.
You can do like what I did and share the spell, so everyone can see it.
I'm gonna assume that he failed because it's a pretty low roll.
Yeah, the con is 10. If he got rolled over it, 10.
He has to roll against your Constitution roll, so you have to do a Constitution one, and then he does
No,
one,
no.
right?
What?
No,
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 it's
no.
No.
He just has to roll a con, and if he rolls,
He's
below-
rolling a Constitution saving throw, so he is the only one that rolls a dice when the spell is cast, other than the finding of the flea.
and then he.
Have you found your flea?
Yeah, I found my. Well, I found my flea on Ron when I came, and
You stole it from him.
All right, which direction is one?
one is north.
All right. Oh
he's-
no.
God! I killed him! You're gonna give him to the spider!
And I rolled a 6 for damage. I don't know why it didn't show up, but it rolled a 6 for poison damage.
Well,
Okay.
that guy's
Got more
dead
to
as
worry
hell,
about
anyways.
than poison.
All right, so he stumbles to the edge. He's at the edge, kind of itching, scratching at the fleas. You know, they're biting into his face. You can see blood. And it seems like any nudge could push him over the edge.
I think
But
doesn't
then-
he have to move? Oh, sorry.
Well, he wasn't that close to the edge at the beginning.
Well, how far does he move? Sorry.
5 feet.
Yeah,
1 square.
One square up.
So he is literally directly on the edge. I'll just say he's right there. So, just out of character, out of GM mode for a second, there were 2 guards there. The advantage of killing them is you can steal their weapon.
Oh shit!
But
But
If
we've
he
knocked
falls
him
over
out.
the edge, you don't get his weapon.
Well, one fell.
One already fell, yes, with his weapon.
Our stuff is in the direction of me and Alar.
No, the other
But we would-
way.
No, it was up by 12. He said, right? You said there's like a
No,
farm.
no,
Oh
it
no,
was
no,
by
it's
4.
4. Our stuff is by 4. Okay, yeah.
So, I mean,
I'm just
whoever.
up here to make space. Really, I'm down there.
So my point is that somebody else could easily nudge him over the edge. He's already having trouble, but that'll be
Fine.
something that you'll have to determine whether or not that's the right choice. Okay.
Scarred's turn.
Scar's
Neon's pretty messed up. He's just like peeking through Skarn's armpit,
What
casting these dangerous spells.
what is he wielding?
He
drow.
has a short sword, and you can tell it glistens with poison.
He's got a short sword drawn and at the ready.
Correct.
Hit him in the head with your stick.
You've got a rod, but he wants the sword, and he doesn't want to knock him off.
He said
He
it's
doesn't.
covered with poison at a glance. Okay.
Yep, you can tell it. The little light that is in there from the torches and whatnot, that it has definitely got some kind of coating on it. It's not a clean blade. And it's not blood.
Okay. I would like to attempt to reach out with both hands and wrestle his sword from him while like pushing him off simultaneously.
You'd like to grapple with the man?
Is that like, can I do that as a full action, like what I described, like in one motion grabbing the sword and like kind of maybe kicking him off the edge?
Yeah,
This is
let's do
Sparta.
an athletics
Like you
check.
got like your shoulder against his chest and both your hands on his one.
So yeah, you
Sparta.
rush over to him knowing that he's distracted. You grab at his wrists to try to get the blade. You start to get it free, and now athletics check to determine if you're successful.
Not that one.
No,
Oops, sorry.
athletics.
Sorry, guys. Try that again.
He's
I didn't want that
he's
roll
ruining
anyway.
my
It
experience.
was acrobatics. So yeah.
Oh no!
Even worse.
7.
No, it's a
a
one.
It was a nat 1. Oh my god.
So you start to lose the grip on the blade, but he starts to slide, or he starts to fall. He starts to lose the grip on the blade as well, and now you have a choice. Let him fall, grab at the blade, but all you can get is the actual blade, or to just let him drop.
So wait, I can choose to like save him and all the loot that's on him essentially, or just get the sword.
Or just
let
try
him
to get the
die.
sword, or just let him fall.
Oh,
yeah.
I just wanted the sword. So.
No, but you're
But
grabbing
you're
the
gonna grab
blade.
the
You're
blade.
gonna grab the blade of the sword.
Yeah.
Cut
Alright.
yourself.
Right.
And cut yourself.
He's like, yeah, all right.
All
He's
right.
scarred. He'd be like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm gonna
He's
grab
made of
this.
a rock. Maybe he can't get poisoned.
Not
So-
quite. So okay, I want to like kind of RP that a little bit since you've mostly described how it happened. If you know
Yes.
he's plummeting over the edge because I managed to knock him off because he was already on an unsure footing. But you know the blade topples from his hands and I reach out and grab it with one hand as it's flying through the air and it cuts into my hand. So then that's back to you from there.
Do you lose
Okay.
hit
Yeah, you
points
cut out
or
like
you?
Oh,
You cut out. It cuts into your.
it
cuts
cut
in,
to my
and then you
hand.
stop
My
talking.
hands. It was dramatic pause, obviously.
Oh, my bad.
No.
All right. So roll a d4 and then a d6.
I have
Bing, bing,
I have a reaction as part of my race called Stone's Endurance. It says reduce damage dealt to you by 1d12 plus 3 once per short rest. Do I do that before or afterwards?
I think
You
after.
can do it afterwards.
You'd
once
have
you
to take
determine
the short
damage.
rest, right?
No.
No,
It's once per short rest.
So we can't.
All right, sorry. You
use
said
it before we go.
1d4 and 1d6?
Correct. Yeah, and you can wait until you see the rolls and then react to them.
d4, d6. I will
So that's 3 piercing and 5 poison damage.
I will reduce that damage.
Can you do one of them, or can you do both of them since it's 8? How does that work?
It just says reduced damage dealt to you.
On a turn, and it
Why-
was one turn.
On a turn. Oh, I see. So you
Yeah.
just have like a shield.
Mhm.
Cool.
Okay. So you wrestle the blade from him, though you pay a cost. And then
Oh, sorry, I didn't actually roll it. I thought it had the dice for it.
he stumbles.
D12 plus 3.
Oh,
Wait, you said
Okay,
plus
either
3?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, plus 3.
Your constant.
5.
oh yeah.
Reduce
Oh,
the
that's
damage by
pretty good.
5. So just the 3 piercing essentially. Or 3
So
damage.
you cut your
overall.
hands, but you grit your teeth, and the poison has no effect.
Cool.
Nice.
I
The
clap.
drow, however, plummets over the edge and shrieks. And then you hear the spider again.
So all our
that-
danger is gone now?
I mean, there's still angry
Still a
spider.
And there's this guy, whoever's
But
up
is
here.
the spider's down at which there was a goblin or some demon.
Cole
Nah,
killed it.
I beat the
Cole
shit out of that
killed
thing.
that one.
Bob, where's your character? Like actually?
Down
In the
by
webs.
Scars.
So who else is left then?
Don't move it that far.
That's
away
it,
from
right?
me.
Except for
I
the
wanna look
spider,
at
there's
it.
no one else left.
I mean,
There's no one in your local vicinity at this very moment.
There are
correct.
other people.
this is
in
a
the
swarming
place.
fortress of death, so don't worry, Tony.
We'll find
So,
people. Don't
Are,
worry.
are we,
I
are we
get
out of combat?
that.
Can I be Can I be
Yeah.
resuscitated?
Yes, you can revive the butcher.
All right.
May I please leave the wall then?
So are we out of combat at the moment then?
Yeah, cool. Get out.
Can't out myself.
Oh.
Okay.
You are out of
Well,
combat,
just-
correct?
No, get away. Get away, stupid bird. I'm,
Are you giving him mouth to mouth?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm reviving him.
Me and the bird. And I come to in a daisy haze and just kind of like realize what happened and just kind of see all you around me and groan and roll back over and try to go back to sleep.
All right.
Okay, I turn around then and give it was a short sword. Oh wait, she already has a weapon. So I'm gonna smack what Stretch in the face to wake him up, or Butcher in the face to wake him up.
Well, I didn't really fall back asleep. I just was like kind of fucking trying to take a rest. I was motioning that I'm not ready to get up yet was all, not to actually fall asleep.
Well,
And
he
Scar
disagrees.
doesn't give a shit.
Okay.
It's time to leave.
Okay,
So you smack me.
I smacked you, but it was actually also lay on hands, restoring 1 hit point to you, so you could be mobile.
Oh.
Smack has got rid of 1 hit point.
I like that. That kind of was pretty hot.
So out of my pool of 5 hit points I can restore, I gave you 1. Because I'm pissed how you put us in that situation. So I smacked you, and then I said, handing the bloody poisoned. I don't know if it's still gonna be poisoned or if that was like an enchantment from the drow type of thing.
It was Rot's spit.
Imagine the
Removed
poison.
all of
I
it.
imagine the poison's all gone, but you know I'm handing you the sword, and say, you know, this is for taking one for the team.
I'm just gonna kind of take the hilt and kind of just stand up, kind of embarrassed that I got my ass.
The butcher's so tough.
I saw a bright light. I don't know what your plan was.
Yeah, it sounded pretty good. Did you hear it?
I don't know what you expected
The
him to
guards
do,
did
though.
not
Like,
care.
bow down to you.
Yeah, I wanted him to be a little scared that a god was gonna smite him if he knocked me out.
Kilana being her.
See, you should be saying that in
usual self.
character, and I should have been saying this in character.
I was bird visioning. I didn't hear it.
You're bird visioning in combat?
No.
Oh,
but
when it happened to me?
before.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Whose turn is it? Okay,
So
is
we're all
anyone's
kind of
turn?
looking towards Skarn, who is taking control of the group, to see what he does next.
Kilana, as usual, rushes over to Skarn to heal his hand. The only thing that she that gives her hope and heart is tending to people.
I kind of noticed that you run directly to him and go for his hand, even though I've been knocked unconscious, and I kind of scoff. And...
I said that, but like it kind of, I was gonna try and do that, but then you were in the elite's hands or arms or whatever he was holding you. So I'm like, okay, I can't get to that part yet. And then Skarn knocked you up or whatever.
No, he knocked the guy off of the edge. He like held the door open and
Yeah, but who woke you up? I thought it was a Turuk.
Yeah,
he
no.
was just kind of slapping me. He was just like, "Hello, wake up, hello." Okay, I'm gonna kind of turn to my bird companion and kind of motion for us to kind of follow the rest of this bridge, and I kind of try to signal that we should stay quiet.
There's a bridge going north.
Yeah, going north.
It's because gay.
I'm not going that way.
I feel like we can't be quiet. The horns have gone off, and there's all the gates.
Oh, yeah.
There's a matter of time before they all get here.
Oh shit.
I think we just have to make a run for it.
Oh fuck, I forgot we've been revealed. That's a stupid fucking plan. You're right.
Yeah, well, you were asleep, so.
Oh yeah, you're right. Maybe I didn't. That's true.
So maybe I'm like, hello, Butcher. There was a demon on top of you. There's no time for being quiet.
I don't feel that good yet. Yeah. Okay. So I guess we'll just start going the other direction. Yeah. I have realized the urgency of the situation. Let's go.
Okay, I think I turn to Kilana as we're going and say, "Thank you for bandaging my hand." And then I just don't want to ignore that she did that. I appreciate it.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of take point here, and I'm gonna run. Oh my god, is this a room I can't see into?
Yes.
I want to run up to this. Is it a door? It's a door on the
That's
stalagmite.
the tower with the people with the guards in it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Correct. And
I don't know if you
as
want to go there.
approach it, you can hear what sounds like arrows being shot out of it.
Shot out of it?
Correct.
Oh.
They're fighting something else.
I yell over to Scar and I say, "Oi! You think you can break this door down?"
What?
Have you tried the knob?
I'm trying to let other people
and
get
I'm
involved
gonna-
because I've had a lot of showtime.
It's easy to tell the big guy to break down a door. I don't know. Fucking.
Well,
I
tell
guess I'm gonna
Ron.
try
What
the
about
doorknob,
Ron?
and I'm gonna try and
Who's gonna do it?
Tell Ron to do it.
What are the other NPCs
I'm
doing?
gonna.
So
I
Ron
heard
and the guy.
So I heard him,
on
but
the
I'm just gonna ignore him because I don't. I tried to get us all to come together and make a plan. He just, stormed out. So I'm just gonna ignore him after I brought him back to life, essentially.
Okay.
And I gave you a sword, so you figure out your own way.
I'm just looking over the edge of this bridge, thinking about that spider and kind of mumbling like, it'd be a really good familiar, wouldn't it?
I think we're in a bit of a time problem here, boys. We've got to figure something out and quick.
Nihorn is very conflicted because he came here with Butcher, but he's realized that Skarn is stronger and Butcher's not acting like himself, so he's really torn on what to do. So he's just kind of standing there looking between the two of them, and he has no idea who to follow or what to do.
All right, I'm gonna turn around and try and creak open the door and peek inside and see what I can see.
All right. Stealth check.
Oh no. 4.
Okay.
It didn't,
So-
it didn't pop up in the thing.
It was
slowly-
10. Not 4.
Oh, it was 4 plus 6. Yeah, 10.
So you check the door, and it's unlocked. You slowly push it open. It creaks a little bit. It's not the stealthiest you've ever been in your life. And you see 2 drow shooting arrows, it looks like, off to the west out of arrow slits. And you see a 3rd drow. God, I wish I could just delete this door. It'd make it so much easier, because this is going to be obnoxious. Can you see in there now?
Yeah.
So you see a 3rd drow at the other door, and it looks like he's barricading it, and you can hear something kind of shriek from the other side trying to break it down.
Okay. Holy shit. Okay. Can you pull me back out there now?
Yep, you're going to have to tell them what you see.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
So
going to go to the
while he's
bathroom real
doing that-
fast. So you do that.
Well, is the guy who's trying to barricade it? Does he have a weapon in his hands, or is he two-handed?
He has a
trying to barricade
sword
it?
in his hands, and it looks like he's just barricading against the door, focused entirely on keeping it shut. The other two are
Oh, he's
focused
just
on
like holding it like with his body.
Correct. Yeah, he's got his
Oh,
he's
gotcha.
got his shoulder all the way up against it, and his like left arm is holding the knob, making sure that it can't, or let's say it doesn't have a doorknob, it's got like a hoop, and he's
Yeah.
holding it there, or like the bolt shut. Let's go with that. And then his other hand, he's got his sword ready in case it starts to break through, whatever it is. And it's just, you can hear it scratching and gnawing and shrieking on the other side. You can tell it's obviously something of strength. And if that door didn't have a latch on it, it would probably already be through it against him.
Okay.
So while he's doing all that, now that I'm out of that magic canceling zone, I summon my familiar closer to me, my undead bird.
Okay, I'm gonna turn around and say, I see 3 guys in here, but they look like they're about to be fighting something much bigger than us in a second. And none of you want to ask me to clarify or think of a plan or anything off of that?
I'm looking at my bird.
All right. I would like to go back near the cell door and see what the fucking NPCs are doing. Are they just all still vibing in there, Ront and other guy?
The mushroom. Get the mushroom.
I say we throw the mushroom in there.
What do we say we take a 15-minute break and everybody can pee while the DM is peeing?
Is he peeing right now?
Do we want to do one of those? Does that sound
yeah,
cool?
no, everyone go pee, get food, whatever, get a drink.
Well, also, alternatively, we're coming up on 3 hours. We could just play for 25 more minutes and then call it.
Well, I mean, he's gone, and it just gives other people just 5 minutes. Come back at 10:40.
Okay.
Should have done the break earlier, probably.
He is? Okay. Yeah. So if you want to go check on him, but yeah, he will. Figure we'll let him out. I'll go up there. Just.
Who all is here? Chilling.
Hello.
All right, bitches, I'm back.
We were taking a 5-minute bathroom break.
Yeah, kind of. Not really.
No, everyone else is.
No,
oh, okay, everyone is, yeah.
Even though we might be stopping, relatively soon, we didn't take one earlier, and it was a good time to do it.
But I didn't have to go earlier.
Sorry, Mom.
Yeah, Pee-pee man. Big chicken over there.
No.
Big chicken.
Not a chicken.
Look at him. Chicken.
You have to
For at least, I feel like this first session, I feel like we should be able to at least try to get out of escape here.
escape this whole thing.
Well, like at least get to a good point where we have a good idea where we're going. 'Cause I feel like right now we're just kind of like.
I mean, at this rate, it's not gonna happen.
There's a lot of people. It takes a lot of time.
Yeah, without like me forcing progress, it can't really go much faster.
I'm trying not to, like, you know, commandeer the situation either. I'm trying to give other people an opportunity to RP and, you know,
It
decide
kind of
actions.
seems like we need a little commandeering.
No,
and then
no.
As everyone gets more comfortable, we can kind of interject.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to do stuff like take charge, but that's not my character.
No, you picked the character.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing is Skarn is taking charge, and I want to get me and the bird out. I don't give a shit about anybody else.
Bird.
Is my thing going crazy?
Bird even
You don't care. You don't care about me.
Yeah, you fucked me over. You're the reason we got captured.
Bird?
Yeah, I hate you too.
Bird boy, where are you?
I am on top of Podrick.
I still can't see my
You see
allies
me?
because I'm looking at the three
Okay, now
drow.
I see you. Yeah, my bad. I thought your guy got deleted. You were under Patrick for me.
Oh.
Patrick.
Yeah.
Podrick Star.
Podrick Payne.
Are we all back?
Podrick Fern.
Podrick Payne is so good
think
in
so.
bed.
I
that
had just
prostitutes
commented
get the
that-
money back.
Can you move me out, Friction, so that I can see my friends again?
Oh, you're stuck in the wall?
Mm-hmm. No, I'm stuck in
We
the,
can-
the room with the drow.
Have you considered not being stuck in the wall?
That's what
Are
I was
you out
asking.
now?
So I had just commented that I found 3 of them, and that they're going to be fighting something much larger than all of us in a second.
Anyone? Alar, you're right there. You have a response to what he just said?
No, he has a bird.
He's
He's too distracted with this.
I
bird.
push Alar off the edge into the webbing.
He doesn't know it because he's looking at his bird.
Sorry, what?
I think that's an athletic check.
Okay, West Stretch came out and said there's 3 drow about to fight something bigger than all of us. And you're standing right there, so do you have a response to that?
Oh, I say, any clue? Oh wait, that's your voice. Any clue on what they're fighting?
And I kind of just push past you and start moving away from that room because I heard the scratches and the rumbling and shit, and I don't want to be anywhere near it if it breaks through.
You're a little scared.
I think we gotta go this way. I think that way's blocked off. I'm gonna start.
Are you
kinda
sure
heading-
it's nothing we can't take?
You pick your head in there and you tell me if you want to be fighting the thing on the other side of that door.
Maybe if we. Go ahead.
I noticed the urgency with Butcher, and I just start running behind him.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of just head up this way, I guess.
And I say, if we bring all our cellmates and we ally with the guards in that room, maybe we can take it on.
So can this drow see me right here, you think, Friction?
He is in a room, technically.
So
There is a door in front of you and a metal gate to your right.
okay, so he can't see me. So I can kind of see him sticking through there. That's okay though.
Yeah, you can't. He can't see
I-
you. You don't know. You don't know he's there. He doesn't know you're there.
So there's a door and a gate.
Yes. There's
Does
a
anyone
gate
else want
to
to
the
come
right.
investigate this stuff besides Butcher taking charge all the time? Do you want to charge
Can
past
I-
me?
Yeah,
Killa agrees with Alar, and
You're lagging really bad, Fate.
we should ally with the guards in the room and take on the creature outside.
We don't even know there's guards in the room yet.
No,
told
the
us.
other
No,
room.
he's talking. She's talking about the tower.
I'm saying
Behind
we ally with our cellmates and all those 3 guards in the room, and we take on whatever's busting in.
And I agree with him.
You think the guards are going to ally with it? You think those
Um,
guys are going to help us one little bit after how they've treated us?
If it means that they survived, maybe. Why'd I do your voice? If it means that they survived, maybe.
I do it too, so don't feel bad.
It's hard to like not take on other people's accents.
Bird, what do you say? Are you with me?
Um,
Are you sticking with me? Are you thinking the room?
Aturu would like to tell you, Butcher, you've been making stupid decisions for the past 2 weeks.
Wait,
And I'm
I
gonna
say
look
we
down
go the other
I'm
way
gonna look
this
at
time.
you and interrupt you, and I'm gonna say, "Well, I haven't seen you try to make any fucking decisions around here."
I want to hear your voice for that character. Is it just your normal voice?
It's just my.
Sounds like he
I'm
talks in third person,
stupid.
like a
I
Khajiit
like
from
I like just
Skyrim.
Cole whispering.
That's a
things
kind
in
of
my
that's
ear.
an idea. You could say that your character always
Aturu
talks in third
thinks that-
person.
Yeah, Aturek thinks
yeah.
that Butcher's a fucking idiot.
Like a screechy voice since he's a bird.
Aturu thinks that there's definitely power in numbers, and we have at least 2 cellmates who would like to probably come out and fight with us, but they're just hiding in there for some reason.
There's not enough space on the platform, Milana.
Bring the orc man out here. He spit on him. He saved him the damage on the poison because of the spit on his hand.
Orc spit is ridiculous.
That's not what it was. I used my stone's endurance.
Oh no, orc
No,
spit.
it was the spit.
Nope.
Poison.
Ask the DM. GM.
It was God's will.
No, all right.
A mixture of both.
Nightborn gets super anxious and he's panicking because he knows there's a lot of bells and whistles going off with the horn and everything. So he just takes an executive decision and he knows that he can go one way. So he just goes and opens this door to this room that the 3 guards are there.
He just opens it.
He just opens the door. Opens the door to help. Or try to help. Or try to go this way.
Did
That's
Jim
the way,
Jar
Nihorn.
run out
This
of
is
the
the way
cell?
to our equipment, and I got
I can't take it
important
anymore.
stuff I
have
want
to
to
go
get.
somewhere. I can't just sit here. Do I have to
All right.
roll anything to open the door?
It's open, so.
You were not speaking, Julie.
Yeah,
Podrick's gonna follow the 2 elves. They've been his chatting buddies this whole time.
Sorry,
That's
Butcher,
a
you
spirit. Let's
smell.
So, seeing that the people are finally, coming together a little bit here, I'm gonna follow right behind them. I'm not trying to be the leader. I'm just trying to make sure we are a cohesive unit because there's strength in numbers.
As we all gather into the room, Kilana quickly recognizes one of the guards that that has tortured her. However, however, she recognizes from when she was out helping them raise villages. They both look into each other's eyes and instantly come to an agreement, or not instantly, but silently come to an agreement that understanding that whatever's outside is greater than the hatred they have for each other.
So wait, you're like a former pillager and raider?
Yes. So I was forced into
She's a
serving.
Are you
Not
is
as
your
good as
character
Kristen.
telling us her story right now? While
No,
we're
she's
No, we don't know
that's
that.
all in her head.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
don't know that. We don't know that. We just know that when she goes in the room, they make eye contact like uncomfortably long, and we just see that happen.
And the guards
she
stand
starts
down from
helping.
attacking us.
And
That's
are you
all we
talking
see.
about the guards in the tower or the guards in front of Stretch?
She walked into the.
Okay.
They walked into the tower. Those 3.
Okay.
Also, Tony, with stuff like
So-
that, you kind of like attempt to do that. You can't you can't always just say that it worked out and they listened to it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Maybe you have
Well,
to make like
do
a
I roll?
persuasion or a charisma thing.
Yeah, and that's up to what's his face.
Okay.
This guy, not
Butcher
even
is
a
depressed
person
since
anymore.
no one went with his decision.
Guys, I bit my tongue so bad because I was eating and I tried to do my butcher voice and it went to a weird place and I fucking it
Now
feels
he's
like I
bleeding down
have
his throat.
no, it's dude, this is
Oh
the
my
worst I've ever bit my
God.
tongue. It feels like I have a marble in my mouth because it's swelling so much.
Oh my! I bit my tongue open really bad the other day. But regardless,
It won't stop.
roll for initiative, Tower Boys.
Okay.
Tower boys,
So that's
let's
the
go,
three.
Tower
The three
boys.
elves are up front. Ilana's.
There is no mutual respect. It is. Oh shit! The prisoners
hate
are
you.
out. Demons
Yeah.
are on the other side. They will crush everyone.
I did not go.
They're
They are
crushing
back
you
in the
too.
corner.
We have 16 people versus
Three.
the
There's 3 drow in there.
3 that are in there. Right?
Well, it's
There
in
are
definitely got
several
numbers there.
prisoners that have come with you. There are
Okay.
5 of them total, or 6 prisoners that have decided to help. Unfortunately, 4 have decided that they're just going to sit in their cell.
and you're like in a small tower with like a choke point,
Oh,
so it's really just you and Nighthorn. up front.
14. Nihorn and
So-
Ayla, right? So us 3 have gone in. So
Wait,
far.
what did you roll?
Yeah. you just
Do-
roll
I have to roll? Okay.
Initiative.
initiative.
There's. Man, I wish I knew how to automatically
For
populate it.
me to clear this, remove all.
Let's go.
Hey, wait.
LP boys.
While it's. Hold on. This is how you do it. I remember. This is open. Turn order is open. I click on my token, and I roll initiative. But I don't know if it'll
On
work
your
from.
token?
I don't know if it'll work from D&D Beyond.
How do you roll initiative on your token?
I said you click on your token, and then like you do it from your character sheet, but we don't have our character sheets. Why did that not go through?
It
I didn't
happens.
finish rolling. There we go.
There it did.
See?
It
Boom.
went through. Yeah, there we go. Everyone do that.
That's how
please.
you do it. So it automatically populates it. It's not putting it in order though.
So
My-
click on
I
your
can
token.
change the order once it's done. Yeah, click on your token, roll initiative.
It's at
Where's
least
the
one
roll
step.
initiative?
Why didn't
on
it
the
count mine
token.
then?
Just no. On
Yours
D&D Beyond.
occurred after, or yours occurred before I cleared the list, I think.
Okay, this is a learning experience. You might get a better roll this time.
So do it again.
Yes, roll again, please. Okay, cool.
And maybe there's like an auto sort feature on that section. I'm not certain about that.
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
That's what I was
Oh,
saying.
good,
I
good, good.
will sort it after you guys.
You don't have to.
populate
I
the
thought you had
list.
to manually drag them around.
No, I have to manually push the sort button though. It doesn't. It's not dynamic.
I don't see it. Inverse, I'm going to tune into your stream.
On D&D Beyond.
So
Click
On
initiative.
D&D Beyond?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
After
on
you
so
click your portrait.
yeah, roll 20. Click your token, your actual physical like portrait on the map,
Found it
and
now.
then D&D Beyond. Click initiative. Roll.
Shit.
That's
These
a
elves
1.
suck.
What? You have negative initiative, Fate?
And
Yes, I do.
Tony, you have to. I guess yours is 16. I guess maybe you didn't click on your character when you rolled it because you're not here. So
Wait, is it only us fighting though, or is it
So
everyone
just
going?
to ensure everyone's in combat at once, this drow opens up the door, looks out, sees Butcher. What are you doing out of your cell? He draws his bow.
Oh, that drow up there?
Yeah, the one
Yes.
up there.
Who two-way fight?
Uh-oh.
What weapon does he have?
Another one comes out behind him. He has a bow right now. Another one comes out behind him and starts to go for the gate.
So,
Go for the gate?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
what's that? You have 1 health, right?
1 health.
Yeah.
When did I take damage?
you were
Tony
knocked
smashed
unconscious.
the gate.
Yeah.
Into
Well,
your
I
face.
remember specifically asking when he knocked me unconscious, did I take any damage or anything? He said no, but you're
Oh,
unconscious.
no.
for 3
Okay,
days.
then
Correct.
never mind. Good. So I wasted a healing thing. That's fine.
Yeah.
You
I
knew
was
he
wondering
was at
why
1
did
HP
that.
and you still only healed him for
Well,
1.
it was you specifically tapped him light enough to do 1 damage,
Oh, no.
and then
he's-
immediately heal.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. I smacked him and healed him at the same time, so he felt the sting,
Yeah.
but then felt alert and awake.
And then give me the sword. Yeah.
Good. I like that.
Good. And the spit saved your hand from poison.
No. Okay.
didn't
Oh
have
yeah. Well, I'm
fit.
gonna make up something
Oh.
for your character. You don't have white hair. It's just dusty. You're a dusty old fucking elf. How do you like that, dusty elf?
You're covered,
He's actually-
please.
All right. Either way, children, back on points.
I'm still not on the turn order.
Click
Hang
your
on.
character, Tony. So like you've
Okay, I
selected your
did.
character,
Select your
and
character
then roll
and
initiative.
then roll initiative.
Oh my god.
This is a learning experience. Don't worry. It's no big deal. You did it. Success.
Yeah, there you didn't click on your character last. I think. Why?
You're laggy again, Fate.
Oh, I hate this.
Oh, I hate you too.
Why is it laggy sometimes, but then you talk normally and then it's not?
I don't.
Okay. Is everyone on the turn order other than the NPCs?
I have a question
Yeah.
for people that rolled the same thing. Are you taking the one with the higher initiative?
I am allowing the sorting to decide for me.
Okay.
Seems kind of it's probably just random because last time I was above Fate. Now I'm even. They've rolled the same initiative twice.
I'm saying like, oh yeah, sorry, you're right. My mistake. I was saying about their like.
Yeah, it doesn't appear to be
What about the
alphabetical
plus
because
two
we've
and
got
then
3
also-
3s and Skarn is first. Or wait,
And
maybe
Alar's
it's
last.
reverse alphabetical? No, because
'cause last time I was
No,
Tuck
I
and
went first.
Butcher.
Yeah, it's probably
So,
just random.
just
it's random.
Or whoever
Okey-dokey.
rolled first, maybe. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. It's whoever rolled first.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
All right, so it is the guards in front of Butcher. The one is fumbling through keys, and the other one looses an arrow at you.
You who? Butcher?
Yeah, Butcher.
At
He's
Butcher, yep.
He's rolling for attack now, is what he's doing. I'm gonna tell him if it hits or not.
What's your AC?
15.
All right. So
Jesus.
it lands right at your feet.
Wait.
And sticks
No,
to
no, no, no.
the.
Are you wearing your armor?
I'm wearing my
14.
armor still.
You're wearing armor.
What?
I'm wearing
Why
my
are we
armor.
waiting? What?
He has his
I'm wearing
armor
my
on
armor.
that he doesn't have. You said we're all.
Oh.
It's cheating.
I don't
I
think it matters.
The
roll's
my
pretty
AC
bad.
is 14 now. Yeah. I guess
Okay,
it's only
yeah,
one higher.
it wouldn't have mattered. Okay, so the crossbow bolt sticks right in front of the ground, or not the ground, but the board right in front of you. And then he prepares to shoot another one, but doesn't. The other drow is fumbling at the gate. So now it is Adaruk's turn.
My poison sword, is there a way for me to get that on D&D Beyond so I can roll it there?
You
It's
can
just a
add
short sword. It does not
for
have
sure.
poison in it.
All the poison came off on me.
He absorbed it into his strong.
Yeah, he licked
meaty
it off.
hand.
He thought it was delicious. I'm telling him how his character plays. 'Cause
No.
He loves that.
I'm not a poison-eating, flea-covered fucking Goliath.
There we go.
I'm gonna leave the server.
No. All right.
No.
No more bully. We have
turn,
to
Adaruk.
bully other people now. What? Sorry.
Aturk.
So you were on the other side because you were thinking I'm losing my mind and I shouldn't go this way.
Huh?
So yeah, Aturk can
Adaruk.
go either way. I think.
It's Cole's turn.
Yeah. Well, I can't actually see that this thing's inside the other thing. There's like 8 people in front of me, so I'm gonna shoot the things in front
You
of Butcher.
can, okay, just to be clear, during combat, things happen kind of simultaneously, but obviously in order. Brief things can be said and exchanged in combat. You can't like plan an entire strategy in a turn, but think about what you could say within about a 6-second period to one another. So if you wanted to ask a quick question like what's in front of us, something like that, you can
So,
do
like,
that. You
even
can
during other
communicate.
people's turns, I can communicate.
Yep, you can communicate with people up to 6 seconds worth. You can't talk to every single person 6 seconds worth, but just think
Okay,
about
and
in that
Reasonable
round,
player.
you could do 6 seconds of communication at any point.
all right, and I can also see the very spooky demon with wings ? From here. I mean, I can
If you can see it visually, then you can see it. Yes.
So kind of ignoring it. All right. Well, they're gonna fight us, so I want to. All right, let's just go for the the old double Eldritch Blast on the elf. Going for the. Can I see the one with the keys from here?
That would be in front of Butcher. I don't know if you can see that or not from where you're physically standing.
I mean, I can see both of them, but like the one that's sort of like in the wall over here.
5. Is that within range? Oh yeah, you have 120 feet range.
Yeah, I did
if you can see it and you can hit it, I mean, and you could move if you'd
You
like
could yell
to get
at Butcher
closer.
to like get down.
Maybe. No, that guy.
I think if you moved where Podrick is now, you would probably be able to do it without any issues.
Okay, well, we'll move here. They shot the bridge, so Turuk's gonna yell to Butcher, "You need to get back." That'll be all, and then I will Eldritch Blast.
It wasn't a Turuk says get back.
No, not.
Oh,
I
shit.
mean, that one doesn't really make sense. That's on the one going for the keys, because I sure as hell ain't gonna let him lock us out. And
trying to lock us out, or is he trying to?
I don't know what he's
people?
doing, but I don't give a shit. He's dying. Will the other one roll, please? There you go.
All right. So the first one hits and knocks the keys from his hand and cripples one of his arms, it looks like, at least momentarily. But as he leans down to grab the keys with his other hand, the other blast shoots over him.
All right. We did it.
Yay.
Butcher.
I am going to, seeing the keys and the immediate threat of whatever that guy on the right is doing, neutralized, and the guy had just shot an arrow at me and is probably not super paying attention. I'm going to simply run up to him and try and short sword him in the face and ignore my featherless companion for a nat 20. Holy shit.
All right, so the way I always do 20s, who are you hitting?
I was hitting the archer, but not the one that was fumbling with the keys.
Okay, so you rolled a 26, which is absolutely a hit. All right, so the way I always do crits is I let the character decide how this happened because you've killed the mob. So you can describe exactly what happens to the goriest or lack of detail that you'd like for the group. Entertain them. Go.
As the archer misses his arrow and it sticks into the ground under me, and the Eldritch Blast flies over my shoulder at the other guy, I take the moment of chaos and silence in between to rush directly at the guy with the bow and slice upward as hard as I can through him and open up a huge gash across from his side all the way up into his shoulder, and just fucking, that's it. It's just fucking one little big old slice and he's done.
Right.
So that was is that movement and an action?
Well, the
'Cause I
action would be
imagine I
your
had to move to
attack. You'd
here,
still
right?
have movement left, but you would not have an action left.
What about a bonus action could be another attack, right? So is this melee range or is this melee range?
A bonus action is anything that says bonus action.
Not another attack.
So it's
So
not
actions in
another
combat,
attack.
Two-weapon fighting, for me at least.
So like there are a lot of different bonus actions.
When I'm on my
certain
D&D.
abilities allow you to do them, but as just a quick reference, bonus actions are typically offhand attacks. So if you have a second one, if you cast a spell that says cast time of 1 bonus action, that would be something. Or if you had a class feature that said bonus action, then you would be able to do it. Anything else would have to be minor at my discretion, and it's probably not going to be okay.
Yeah, I gotcha. And when I clicked my bonus action button in D&D Beyond, it just says actions in combat, 2 weapon fighting. So that's assuming I have an offhand. It's just telling me I could do another attack.
You could
right?
do an offhand strike, correct?
But I can do an unarmed strike though, right? I can
You
just
could punch somebody, yes.
Okay, and also I want to know, when I ran up because I was right here, right? And I went and meleeed and killed this guy. Do you want me here or do you want me here to be in melee range of him? Here, right?
I would say that you would be on top of him, yeah.
On top of him.
I want to
Okay,
say
so that means-
You could be next to him, but based on the gore and what you've done, I think being on top of him would make sense.
Okay, so in
But
this
it's really
specific
your
situation,
discretion.
that's
yeah, that's fine.
taking a bonus action to do an unarmed strike is kind of specifically a monk thing, but that's up to you.
Is it?
Yeah, it's martial arts. It's when you use the attack action with an unarmed strike or a monk weapon on your turn, you can make one unarmed strike as a bonus action.
Okay, so
But I mean,
I'm just
I don't
or
know.
I can disengage, can't I?
Because the bonus, I guess their attack their unarmed attack gets the like attack bonus. It gets like or their damage modifier on it, and yours wouldn't. It would just be like a D4 and that's it. So I guess I'm just being nitpicky, but
No, that's fine. That's fine. I'll just end my turn then. Actually, I'm done.
You already cleaved a man in twain.
Well, I know. I just don't want to waste actions that I could do or whatever,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, I'm not trying to like kill your
Yeah.
class fantasy
Next
or
turn.
anything like that.
It's an NPC.
Well, then
Oh
that's
my
not, Friction didn't say one way or another if you could do it or not. I was just
Don't know if it's a monk thing. I don't even want to do it.
Okay.
Want to be a monk.
So the guard that is at the door holding back the demon turns to the other two, and this is in the tower, obviously. And he points his sword at the door, and he yells out, "Man the door!" Both these drow drop their crossbows. They both draw swords, and they start to rush at the door. And they rush all the way against it. So now they're kind of stacked on top of each other. They're both at the doorway. All right. Who is right at the door here?
Yorn.
Where are you, Inverse? Where's Scorn?
Somewhere back here. I don't know how to ping.
Move around a little bit so I can just
Hold,
see where you're
just hold left.
Oh, okay, yeah. So are you paying attention to my fight or are you paying attention to the other door fight?
I mean, this is all happening in the span of like
Yeah, but
3 seconds so far.
Yeah,
So-
but one of them is probably capturing your attention, right? Oh yeah, you're right. What am I talking about?
I'm a seasoned battlefield veteran, so I can, this is all within my field of view. I see what's happening. I'm trying to determine the best course of action in a split second.
I bet you're feeling pretty good about giving me that sword, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I meant to say you're welcome. Because otherwise you would have been punching him.
Yeah, I would have been fucked there. I would have had to listen to my bird and run away.
All right. So
you have a bird.
Yeah, it's
one of the drow rushes through the doorway and starts to grapple with Nohorn. So roll for grappling or roll for athletics. I think it's athletics is grappling.
He's just a boy.
It's just a boy.
He is just a little boy. Oh my goodness. He's going for the little elf baby. With hope in his eyes.
I had such a good impression of Nehorn, but then
Oh
he
my
jammed someone to the
god,
back of
this
the head.
man
Is so
He's
nimble.
not a
He's
little
so
boy.
small.
I got a burst of courage.
Oh, athletics. That's a strength thing. Oh my god.
This little boy isn't.
Isn't so little.
Oh my well,
That just
it
did
didn't
it.
really matter because the drow literally rolled a 1 and you got a 19 plus 1. So
That guy's.
I would
Guy's the
say
worst.
you absolutely manhandled the man. He rushes at you. He tries to push you back and get you to kind of out back through the doorway so that his comrade can shut the door. But in his stumbling, he drops his sword, drops his footing, and then falls flat on his face right in front of you.
It's like the
However,
guy's
sword on
the
the
other
ground.
drow is now trying to close the door.
Lock his friend out.
So Yes, he is
Is that you're
outside.
useless.
He is fallen down on the bridge, right? Like you're essentially, well, it's right in the doorway, so
I see.
not necessarily outside, but yeah, he's willing to close his friend outside. That's pretty obvious. All right,
When
and
he
it
saw how
is,
useless he was.
yeah, and it is.
Any opportunity attack here, or is it just?
It's not your turn.
It is
Opportunity attack
technically
within
not your
range.
turn, but
Okay.
you would have that opportunity on your turn. Yes. All right.
Okay.
Podrick's turn.
I thought Nihon would be such a Boy Scout, but then he jammed someone to the back of the head in his first 5 minutes.
Is there any way I can get on that bridge to fight things, or
You can pass by friendly creatures at normal speed. Yes.
You just
Fuck
can't
trade
occupy the
places with
same
you.
space as them. Like when your turn ends.
Yeah, and just due to how shitty this is right now, I'm allowing the occupying of the same space.
Yeah, we're, hugging at the end of our turns.
Because I'm
Well, these
thinking
are
this
5
is
feet
supposed to
wide.
be 10 feet wide, and they made the blocks kind of shitty.
can I grapple the other guy who's trying to close the door?
All right, so you want to prevent him from closing the door. That's your objective. Yeah, you can grapple him.
That's athletics.
Yes, athletics.
And there's like the most athletic rolls I've ever seen in the all the time I've played. It's never.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's not able to close the door, but you're not able to stop him, or like to stop him from trying. So you're kind of struggling back and forth. The door's kind of closing. You're kind of throwing it back. You're caught in that struggle for your turn. I don't believe there's anything else you can do unless you can think of something.
Are we fighting the guys in there?
Yes, yes. But now you're in a grapple with a guy trying to close a door. Why are these little buttons to change the turn are annoying me? Okay, so it is Tony's turn.
I peek through the doorway that Podrick and the Drow is struggling with and find a torch on the wall, and I cast Control Flame to create a very bright light.
Okay.
Startling the Drow struggling with Podrick. I cast the Control Flame. Is that what's happening?
Yep.
Oops. How do I do this?
Just click.
You don't have to roll anything. It just happens.
Yeah, they just had.
Are you like roaring up the brightness
instantly
like,
expand the
really
flame
quickly
5 feet in
and
one
just
direction.
flashing, or are you?
Yeah,
like,
kind of
holding
flashing
fire
it
and
so
really
it.
loud, really bright while they're in there?
Need a flame to do that.
You throw.
Yeah, she's casting on
Yeah,
a torch.
there's a torch on the wall that she was using.
So you double the area of bright light.
You throw a flashbang.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
chain
So,
lasts for an hour, so you can't like
She
flash.
tries to flashbang the room. I am gonna say
It's only
that if
double the light.
you roll a good, let's go with, yeah, we'll go with Arcana. Yeah. Actually, no, not Arcana. That's bad.
Sorry, I don't. This is my first time.
No, it's fine. God, Arcana probably is what we should go with, but instead I'm gonna go with Nature, which is essentially the same thing.
But for druids.
Yeah.
But for druids, but she has -1 intelligence on her modifier, so it's not good.
7.
Okay. So you distract him enough that he will have trouble in his future turn, but not enough to like break up the current grapple. If that makes any sense. Meaning he'll roll with
Okay.
disadvantage.
Okay. And then, do I have anything else left that I can do? I'm not even
All right,
sure.
so that was an action. You can move. I should have sent you guys a cheat sheet that kind of shows you everything you can do.
Yeah.
So
You can
move. You can move however many feet you can. You can conduct an action, and then you can do a bonus action if possible.
There
You
you
can
go.
do a reaction if somebody happens or some occur. Something would trigger it essentially, and
Oh yeah.
then
This is on
that is essentially it.
Yeah, a lot of it's.
Do you have any cantrips, Tony?
That was a cantrip that she just did.
I just read it, and cantrips are not bonus actions
No,
unless
no.
they specifically state their casting time is bonus action speed.
Aren't
Correct.
cantrips anytime, anywhere? Don't
Yeah.
need to
Yes,
use
well-
but they as in they
Don't
don't use a
cost
spell slate, but they have a casting time. So like I was doing Eldritch Blast wrong. It has a 1 action, so I'd only be able to do it 1 turn.
I see.
Once a
Yeah,
turn.
I just believed you on that.
I
I'm
yeah, I don't know why you were believing me.
Big cheater.
I thought
I
you were
never
Oh,
played
think
this
my
game
movement
before.
Oh, guys,
What was
it's a paladin feature that I get to attack 4 times per turn. So
Oh, and they're always crits whenever I'm hitting
yep.
something I don't
And
like.
whenever I look at something, it's a critical hit. So
If I don't like it, it's just
Gorgon
crit.
stare. Either way, all right. Let's get back on track. Tony, what were you saying?
Okay. So now that I've done the flashbang, I move towards closer towards Butcher's fight to try and help him for my next turn. So what do I have
I
to do
will
for that?
move you over there, and you can just move wherever you
What's
want.
your
after
your
that.
movement's 30 feet, right, Tony? We got to teach
Yeah,
her how to be
so
able to move it too.
six tiles.
If you
It
do,
says Shillelagh's a bump
yeah, but she needs a weapon.
bonus.
if you hold left,
give her your
what was
stick.
it? How do you do the movement
I would,
thing?
yeah. Well, it has to be a
How do you
wooden
do
club.
draw distance? You mean
Yeah, draw the distance. Then Tony
a
can see how
circle
far
with
she
the
can
ruler.
move.
left hand side? There's a circle with a ruler that's coming out of it.
Click that, and then see. So now you could say I was right
Ah,
here, and then you move 10 feet right here, so you have 20 feet more of movement if your speed is 30 or whatever.
Well, I don't think she moved over the webs. So she went 10
Oh,
and
yeah.
then 10.
There's a tell them Cole the way you do the clicky. That right click. You can right click to stop on a point and then go. So you can determine how much movement you get.
Cool. And then you clear it by clicking off of that thing.
The dice on the left are easier to roll.
You could also go like this because that's
Yeah, but they don't know how
Dave's
to do the
movement.
math.
That
30 feet.
yeah
Mancy. Okay, I'm right there.
versus 35. See?
Okay.
There you go.
Is that
Going.
the end of your turn?
Yeah.
No, it's that NPC. Who is that? It's an alien head.
Oh no.
It's Jim Jar. Come on, weren't you paying attention?
I can't.
He's
It's
the
too
guy
small.
that stole your money. Or stole
He has,
someone's
Alright.
money.
he has a name.
Jim Jar had a huge nose.
That's
So in Butcher's commotion of cutting a man in half, in twine.
in twain.
No,
he
in twine.
unfortunately does not notice
Uh-oh.
what is going
Jim Jar.
on to his right.
I was gonna punch that guy, but only monks can do that.
Sorry.
As he hears a rumbling rushing towards the gate.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
This,
Oh,
you
alien
know,
head.
from your experience here, is the Quaggoth pen.
Oh.
What's a quagga? Oh, it's the jellies.
Fool Butcher.
Not the jellies. It's
told
the
you.
Sorry,
Big
some of
angry
these fucking
dog things.
tokens I can like interact with, and others are just assholes, and they don't let me for some reason.
Pop, where are you right now?
I'm
Are you in the
I'm
sky?
here. I'm on the bridge. I'm just not on the. My token isn't to make more space.
Oh.
I'm like behind Neorn.
Okay, so 4 Quaggoth rush towards the gate, and they start to shake on it. It seems like now that they're motivated to break through, they will, even if it doesn't get unlocked, given enough time.
No.
Uh-oh.
And there's still a drow over here too, right?
And there's
just
still a
another-
drow that just picked back up the keys
Oh,
and is in front of the gate trying to unlock it to let them out.
okay.
He only has
So-
one arm though.
That was the dog's turn, and they ran up.
That
And they're
was
gonna
the doggo's turn. It is Scarden's turn, yes.
I like the meat golems in Divinity.
Mm-hmm. They're angry boys.
Oh, man. Um. Is this an action? It's an action. Shit.
Shit poop.
I love picturing you smacking me, doing some damage, and then Leon answering me with the smack at the same time.
It's big brain.
I think that's fucking hilarious.
So this is a dog right here?
It's a dog cage.
Now they are on the other side of the cage still.
Okay.
Of the
So
gate.
only there's a dead body here.
There's a
here.
Yeah.
And
correct.
this is a live guy.
Correct.
Okay.
Let me see if I can move the dead body.
Well, can you just
I was
like
trying to leave.
you put a token on it
Oh,
so that we
but
know to loot it, I guess,
give me a second.
or gray it out, or I don't know. I don't don't make the rules.
Yeah, no, this works.
The problem is when tokens stack, I can interact with all of them, so then I have to like fucking figure out who is who. Either way, do what you're gonna do, and I'll try to mark that token.
I'm gonna use 30 movements to go.
I'm just
1,
moving you off.
2, 3, 4, 5. Here.
I'm blind.
Shut up.
And this guy's still in the doorway, right? This one.
Sorry, 1 second. I'm in a thing.
Yeah, he's got one mangled arm, and
he's almost
trying
dead.
with his other hand, he's
recall.
trying to unlock stuff.
All right, can you see the name of this drow?
The one closest to me.
Drow. Yes.
Yeah, Drow.
Yes. Okay,
You
and
name
that's
it.
the only one you can see named.
Yeah, you can name him Dead Drow.
There you go. I'll do that. Okay, what was your question, sir?
I can see this guy, right? He's within 5 feet of me.
Correct.
Okay, I'll just attack him.
All right, do it.
I will.
I have a question. Could I have used my bonus action to grab the guy's bow and throw it backwards, or was that like a full action?
That would be a full action.
Okay.
If you want to do it with any like accuracy. If you're like just trying to kick something on the ground away or something, that would be fine.
Like
all right, so you rolled really well. Okay.
Ooh, 26.
Like for instance, Wet Stretch, maybe you could have said as you're running as a bonus action, you tried to pluck the arrow out of the ground. That way you could use that as an improvised weapon or something like that. I don't know.
I was thinking that too when I was doing the executions. I could have
I
maybe
was,
executed in a way where I got the bow better or something.
That's why it was there to give you that opportunity. But
well, that's I'm learning
The
now.
weapon on the ground too, guys. The one that the
Yeah,
dead
he has
guy-
a crossbow.
Yeah, you murdered the shit out of that guy.
I don't need a crossbow, Tony. I got a big club, which is a steel bar.
So you crack that drow's skull in as he's fumbling with the keys, literally fucking crushing it in.
I want
And
everyone to
he
take
slumps
note.
into the cage
Take note of the body
And-
count already that I have.
and twitches up against the cage.
It's only beginning. I'm getting a belt with notches on it.
Put notches on your club.
Okay, and that was my action, and that was my movement. I have a little bit more movement. Yeah, I would like to move in front of Wet Stretch actually, where that guy just died. I can straddle a dead body, right? Or stand in the same space as a dead body.
Oh, of course.
Stand on it.
I will go right there. And end my
Teabag him.
turn.
Okay. Nihorn's turn. You just made a man faceplant, I believe.
Yes. Yes, right in front of me.
This absolute bodied him and
The
surprised
face
everyone.
guy also had a sword that dropped, right?
You're talking about the two guys over by
One-handed.
Butcher and Skarn?
Yeah.
They both had light crossbows and swords, correct? Short swords.
Yeah, it's not that I don't want to loot them, Tony, but I can't do it in the middle of
I
combat.
know, but I meant like I actually wasn't talking about the guy that Stretch killed. I was talking about the one that Nihorn.
Oh, yeah, his sword is on the ground.
Exactly.
Yeah, I believe
Oh.
so. It's on the ground right next to him, yes.
Just look at that.
So there's one guy that fell. The other guy's trying to shut the door.
That's
While-
grappling with Podrick.
Yes, and then the other one is the holding the other door with the monster on the end. Correct.
That is correct.
Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to. Is there? I think I want
So
to use. Yeah.
if somebody's caught in an action and they didn't quite do it, like let's say they're trying to break down a door or grapple with somebody, and you do an assist action, you would just add your role essentially to theirs to help overwhelm the situation.
Yeah. So like I can help them from shutting the door on us, and I can
Or
help Podrick.
to get him, yeah, exactly, to get him off the door completely.
Can I see him? Can I can I attack him to try to help, or is he completely on the other side of the door?
So he is on the, like, they're both kind of at the end of the door at its apex, and you're to the right of them. The guy that just face planted is right in front of you. You can reach out and touch Podrick to your left, and if you went diagonally, you would be able to get the other guy.
Okay, so I have acid splash. I can hurl a bubble of acid. Choose one or two creatures you can see within range. If you choose two targets, they must be within 5 feet of each other. Are the guy on the ground and the guy holding the door within 5 feet of each other?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to use acid splash on both of those.
Go
And
for
a target must succeed a dexterity saving throw, or take a d6 of acid damage.
The ground is going to be very dexterous.
Fate, you're fucking sick, dude. You just fucking Monk touched that one guy and pushed him into the ground with one finger, and then fucking acid splashed on two of them. This is gonna be so cool.
Everyone,
All
I
right.
feel like everyone underestimated New York.
They both have failed the roll.
Okay.
Oh my
so
God.
The guy on the ground.
The guy on the ground is definitely embarrassed.
Okay, that is the first guy, the guy on the ground.
Okay.
And then the second one is the guy holding the door. I don't know why I didn't.
Remember, he's also
The
flashlight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Separate them so I can edit them. 1 second.
Oh, they're little tokens. I can't see in that room, but I see their tokens moving.
All right. Now what?
And can I move to take a bonus action to kind of reinforce? Not really. I don't want to because I know it'd be an action to or is it an action to hold the door, or is it just kind of or I can just kind of stand next to him and try to help her push the door open since I hit the acid damage.
I would say it would take an action to.
Okay.
Because you got to think what you can do in 6 seconds.
Okay, yeah. I will. I'll just stand. I would just try to get right behind Podrick, just to get ready, just in case he falls back in.
Yeah, like if you wanted to throw yourself into the guy or something like that at this latest stage of the turn, you could try to do something like that, but you'd have to do it at disadvantage, and there might be repercussions.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay back. Yeah, I'll just stay back behind Podrick, just move back behind him and just kind of stand there. That's all I'm gonna
Okay.
do.
It is Ayla's turn.
Yes, it is your turn.
So can I see this winged demon from where we are? I feel like
Yes,
I can see him in my line of sight. I can see
Yes. Yeah.
him. Oh.
We're not really fighting the spider right now, right? It's just kind of chilling on the web
No,
eating
it's
corpses
just
that we've
killing
thrown into it.
whoever's fallen in.
Correct.
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
the spider
I
kills.
kind of just did that, right? It's not
It's
coming to hit us.
No one has messed with the spider since the guy fell down there previously. What? Why did we bring up the spider? Sorry.
Well, because he was going to shoot an arrow at it or something.
Oh, I thought he was talking about the Varrock. He's talking about the guy
He's
that's
talking
on
about the thing
other...
with the wings.
Yeah, I'm talking about the thing with
You
the wings. on the
probably
left
can't see it all the way over there.
Oh yeah, it's
It's on
obscured.
the far side of the tower,
Gotcha.
next
It's
to.
what he's holding the door
No,
against.
Butcher wouldn't know. I
Yes.
don't want to know. I don't want to know what's
Okay.
over there.
Yep. Yep. Oh, that's true. Yeah, it is kind of immersive. You can't tell.
I kind of back up here, like kind of back up, and I go and I look through my familiar's eyes, my bird, and I'm kind of just fly around and try to get more information on this winged demon.
Oh,
He's doing that
interesting turn.
fight. Spooky,
No,
man.
I say a back up on
That's
the
true.
other edge.
All right. So, what information would you like to ascertain? Trying
What
to
the hell
identify
is it? Does it
okay.
have weaknesses?
Okay.
How could we fight it?
Should do an
Would that be like
investigation.
insight?
Yeah, I would go with insight and then think about what your character would know about demons or things of demonic origin. Would
What do
he
you?
know anything that about
I
that
know more
domain?
about like undead, not so much demons.
You're a bird.
Yeah.
He is a familiar that's a bird.
Remember I summoned it earlier?
Yeah, you got to use its ability scores and skills.
Well, I think he's just trying to see out of it.
Yeah,
Are you doing a perception check? Because if that's what Everest is saying, is you have to use the bird.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
To use the bird's perception?
Yeah, you would use the bird's perception because you're
Where do
seeing
I
out
see
of
that?
its eyes.
That's what I'm trying to look up for you, just because I'm.
Oh, I see.
Like, is it a raven, basically? Because that's something in here.
Yeah, it's just a raven that was dead that he reanimated, right? And you're like,
It has a plus 3 to perception, so
Wait, but what about insight?
it does not.
Give me one
This is
second.
normal?
Yeah, there you go. There's a raven.
Well, I feel like it would use my insight, not the raven's.
The
No, I think that's the
perception.
thing about it.
Wouldn't the perception need to succeed for the raven to be able to see, and then Alar's
my
insight
I
would
think that makes sense.
give him the info, right?
But it's up to friction.
I mean, you can see it from there, so.
I mean,
Yeah,
technically, you
normal.
can see it there. You don't
getting
necessarily
a
need to
close-up
use
view.
the familiar, but as far as I assume this is how it would work in my mind. The familiar sees the object, relays the information to you, and then you make the insight check based on the visual information that's provided by the familiar.
Yes,
Sounds
I
good.
think that's how it works in my mind too. And I just use the familiar just to get a closer look because we're pretty far.
Yeah. So then you can go ahead and your insight is 11. You know it is a demon. You know it is big and angry, and you do not know much else.
Oh, I see.
You know it is beyond your skill to deal with alone. Absolutely. It will rip you to shreds.
Okay, so I'll yell out to the rest of the group. So the big angry demon is indeed, in fact, big and angry.
I didn't know Bud Pop was in this game. I thought it was
Yeah, who the hell was that?
I thought it was a Alar Bellin.
Did I not do the voice?
You did. Your voices are the same.
Yeah, it's just
hard
you
to-
whispering.
And it's like
to do it when
his
we're
mannerisms is the same too. It's that's exactly
When
what you
you
would
yell
say. It's good. I
Were you
like
doing
it.
Anything else?
His mannerisms are the same.
Meow, meow. What are we
Yep, we're
doing?
it. That's it, right, Alar?
I'm done. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess
Big
I
guy's
get
turn.
out. I get out of my bird vision.
What
Bird
was that?
vision.
Sorry, Cole.
Huh?
What'd you say?
Cole's turn.
No, nothing.
No, it's Dead
No, it's
Drow's
not
turn.
Cole's turn.
Dead drought.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what I said. I
Drow's
said
dead.
dead Drow's turn.
Oh, save
Alright.
the corpse. I yell up to Butcher to not knock the corpse off. I can have use for it later.
Since I didn't do an NPC
I'm gonna
turn,
give you
I'm
the
just gonna
fucking
do that
weirdest
now.
look.
Oh yeah. Those guys.
Activate
Angry
Ron.
that you even
Go.
talked to me and said some weird shit.
Mr.
So
Ogre.
Ront is going up,
Piss.
and he's got very little disregard for you two, he's just trying to get at that short sword that is on the
Body.
hip of the body that's
Mhm.
under the butcher right now. Under butcher.
I like the butcher. It's good. It's
The
intimidating.
butcher. Yeah, there we go.
He's actually just, that's his profession, is a butcher.
Yeah.
He just got
He wasn't
mixed up in this.
Shit. I moved him under a guy. All right. So Sarith rushes in here and with complete disregard tackles into the drow holding the door. Dex check. Oh my god, he's a fucking champion. He knocks that guy down from the door, and that man lands on his ass. So the door is now free. Sarith is in the room with him. So
Ayla, I would
Podrick
like to
is now
point out a
free as
problem.
well.
I have been shut back in the cell.
Oh, yep, I'll move you, sorry.
While I was in my bird version, people put me back in the cell.
Yep, that's what happened.
You don't know who it was because you couldn't see or hear.
He's doing that weird
suspect the
trance thing
mushroom.
again. Just kick him back in the cell.
I suspect the mushroom.
So Jim Jar, I'm gonna put him over here, but he rushes through the door ahead of you guys, and he knows that there's a ladder there to safety, and he takes this opportunity to start going down it.
Oh, Jim Jar opportunist.
Yep, he's the gambler.
When to safety, how safe do we know it is?
That seems like
Down
we know
the
that
stairs.
You don't know if it's to safety. You just know that it's a way out of the outpost for sure.
Okay.
Out of the outpost completely.
Potentially.
But our
Well, it's a ladder going down. We have to get to the shoreline to get out, it looks like.
So the
thought we were
dwarf
underground.
who's got her hammer starts to head towards Ront along with the prince, in quote.
Excuse me.
He is following as well. You guys can see their names, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the Quaggoth over here is still trying to break down the door. These two guys in the tower are knocked down, but not dead. And the other two drow at the Quaggoth pen are dead. Fucking murdered.
One
And
shot
it
at
is
both of us.
Adaruk's turn.
All right.
With only his downgraded Eldritch Blast now.
That's true, yeah. So the two dudes are down in there? Or were there three dudes in the tower? Or
There are three guys in the tower, but one is currently grappling or trying to hold
shutting that
the
door, okay.
demon from breaking into the tower, and the other two are getting fucking bitch slap manhandled by an elf boy.
Oh, is he in there? Oh, wait, no, he's over here.
I'm gonna try to move them out so you guys can see them.
Yes, I am on top of the elf baby.
No, I was asking if Nihorn. Is it Nihorn? Nihorn?
Right? Fate?
Nobody knows.
Fate went to sleep.
I don't think we can keep calling him an elf baby. He kind of manhandled multiple people.
Yeah, he's
Well,
kind of crushing people.
I said he manhandled as
He manhandled one person, then acid splashed both their faces.
Yep. He's a real stand-up guy, and now now he's back.
There he is.
All right. Either way,
Nihorn.
Adaruk, what are you doing?
Adaruk would like to blast the man on the floor.
All right, blast him.
Blast him.
I started
Get the
blasting.
blasting. Yeah.
I started
Then
blasting. We started blasting.
All right. Are you doing? They're both on the floor technically. Are you doing the one that Nihorn knocked down, or the one that Sarith knocked down? The one that was holding the door. I just want to know who to apply damage to. Actually, you don't do damage because you rolled shit.
Well,
My bad.
there you go. Easy.
You
Easy.
also
When
have.
they're on the ground. I roll a 9 and I miss. Wow.
Oh, you would roll with advantage, so roll again.
No, range spells don't get advantage on somebody knocked down. They get disadvantage.
Wait, really?
Yep.
in the normal interpretation, not
prone,
right,
or whatever. That I mean, that's normal. That's my understanding of it. You can do whatever you want.
He'll allow
Oh
it.
yeah, melee attacks are advantage, but ranged attacks are with disadvantage.
Yeah.
So,
So you
I
can roll
guess.
again and see if you
Wouldn't
miss
matter
your roll.
because this would be
This would be the
lower
lowest,
if he
yes.
rolled higher, and if he rolled lower, then I mean you can't get much worse. Once he rolls a 1, then we can make it fun.
Cole, don't forget you can also cast your dissonant whispers if you wanted to.
Nope.
Or butts.
That was my action.
I'm saying like you are able to
Yeah,
on your
yeah,
action.
I know.
Just giving you a
Yeah.
reminder.
All right, butcher.
I am gonna lean down to the guy that I just cleaved in half, and I'm gonna pick up his other short sword, assuming it's still there, and I'm going to put that in my offhand. Is that alright?
As you do that, you kind of get a glaring look from Ront, like, "Give me the sword."
I thought he grabbed one already.
Well, he ran up to it and he was about to approach
Oh.
it because I knew this moment might potentially occur, so I didn't force it yet.
Well,
now it has
There
occurred.
are 2 dead drow, right? How about I just
take this
flip
one.
my head over towards the other short sword? I just kind of fucking nod
Yeah, the
nod
one
my
at a
head.
bow.
So, what do you do about what he says, though?
Or how about I just
direct him, or do you hand off that sword? What do you do?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I like kind of point my nod my head in the direction of the other sword, just kind of get it to his attention that he can grab that one. Does that make sense? Or do
Use a persuasion.
Was there another
does he
sword?
really want this sword?
Yeah, let's go with persuasion. Maybe he doesn't notice the other one. Maybe he's too dumb.
Maybe performance. Okay, persuasion.
You can try to intimidate. You can persuade, perform, whatever your heart's desire.
Okay, you want me to roll something, so I'll go in character and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna just be like,
This sword is for my friend. You're not touching it.
and I'm gonna do one of these.
His hand. His hand is his friend.
Fucking worthless.
Yeah.
All right.
You are.
He grabs for it and tries to grapple you to take it. The one that you just picked up.
Ront, you piece of shit.
So roll for strength.
Hello?
I'm sorry.
Did you roll for strength?
Strength? Oh.
Or athletics. Athletics, sorry.
Athletics. Oh, fuck, dude. Oh, no way.
Come on, you athlete. Oh, God.
He takes the sword from you, shoves you back with enough force into the wall that you kind of land in your butt, and you're shocked at how fucking strong that ogre or that orc actually is. It is utterly demoralizing.
Okay. Fuck. Did he grab the other sword, or did he just take that one and leave?
He just took that one. He did. It's not that he wanted both. It's he wanted that sword.
Yeah. Okay. I see you.
His goal was that sword. He saw it. He saw you reach for it. He said, "You've already got a sword. I fucking want that one," and he took it from you with force.
Is the corpse just one block over to my right now?
Yeah.
The other corpse, I mean?
Correct.
I imagine the sword's around there as well then.
Mhm.
I want to use my movement or it's within 5 feet. Can I pick it up from here? Just the other sword, or should I?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm going to pick up the sword.
Friction.
And I'm going
Friction's a forgiving god, letting you do that.
Yeah, you just got booty blasted against the wall and you still get
Picked
to
up
do
a
things.
sword,
Well, you
knocked
got half your movement because you got to stand back up. So I
Okay.
mean,
Okay. I didn't know
so you
that.
go from prone, so you lose half your movement, so you only get 15, assuming you have 30 normally.
Did he lose any health?
No, I didn't lose any health.
So I'm
He
going to pick up
got-
the sword, and I'm going to move my 15, which is...
If he had
right
morale, he would have lost some morale.
And I'm gonna... No. I guess that's all I can do. I guess I could try to throw the sword over to Cole.
I'd like to see that.
Not like super accurately, but just I want it to land on the platform 100%, and I kind of want it to be closest to Cole so that he can hear it and grab it quick.
That's kind of a lot of actions, it seems like, though.
I would say in order to do that, you would have to do it with disadvantage, and obviously it would come with repercussions if you failed.
Okay, well, I'm just not gonna do it then. That'll be it.
In the future, I'll typically allow you to do it, and then I'll just tell you what's gonna happen. Like
tell you.
not.
You
I'll just be
fail
like,
so
roll at
horribly,
disadvantage, and you're like,
you die.
oh,
Never
shit."
mind.
Yeah, no, never minds at that point. I'm being really relaxed first session.
Goodbye.
Well, fate's dead.
What's the disadvantage for that? The fact that I'd already used my
Disadvantage, you would roll 2
action?
d20s
I know
and
what
the
disadvantage
lower.
is. I mean, like, what's making you think I need disadvantage from that? Is it just that
I'm
I already
allowing you to do something that you wouldn't be able to normally do.
Okay.
To fit it into the turn because you feel like it's a priority.
Okay.
So if you're like, I want to do this, like I need to do this other action. I don't quite have, enough time or whatever. Okay, well you can force yourself
So
to
it's like,
try to
yeah, you
make that happen,
took some
but it's going to be sloppy. You're no longer using your skill. You're just trying to willpower your way through the situation.
Full yeeting that
'Cause,
thing.
think about it. In the span of 6 seconds, you bent down, pick up a sword. A guy said, "Hey, I want that." You wrestled him for it, got knocked on your ass, reached over, picked up another sword, and moved back.
That's true.
You did a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, then I'm done.
Okay. So the elite drow in the tower that's holding back the demon steps back from the gate, realizing that his two compadres, whatever, are knocked on their ass.
Thanks,
and
Willow.
that door is open. So he leaves that door and he rushes over to the gate and he starts grappling with Sarith, the prisoner drow that's the murderer. Or accused murderer, I should say. Yeah, that guy.
Was the drow who's in the room?
No.
Yeah.
Yes, the one
Well,
who
he
was in the
broke
cell with
into the
us.
room.
Yeah.
But
Which
he's
room?
the one that rushed in there and knocked down the guy that was holding the door.
Ah, okay.
So they are grappling now. And I roll that to see how they're doing. And then it is Podrick's turn.
Babe, we can hear
Yeah,
static, but not
well,
your voice. Oh, there
yeah,
you go.
it's my mic is being really stupid right now, and I'm trying to figure out why. And I finally got it to work, but it's now picking up a lot of background noise.
That's okay.
Podrick Payne's turn.
Podrick would like to stab the whatever his. It's late. He wants to stab that one.
Oh,
That
that's our
one.
You want to
friend.
stab our friend?
No, that's our friend. Do you want to
Betrayer.
stab the one on the ground that was dealing with the door, the one that's rushed over
No,
and
you
is
heard me.
grappling
He
her?
wants to stab our friend.
The one that just rushed over?
That one.
Okay.
We're
Go ahead
almost-
and roll an attack.
We're almost done, Julie.
Betrayer.
She's probably going to go to bed after this round. She does not stay up to midnight normally, so she's been very good. She usually goes to bed at like fucking 8 p.m.
I think we can probably redo the schedule, but start earlier or something. And
Yeah, we'll figure it out after the session. Either way, you
I stabbed.
All right, so the guy is grappling, so you roll with advantage. You hit with that either way. So I will attribute your damage. Are you doing anything else? You can move after stabbing the bitch, yeah.
The bitch, she's our friend.
Okay. No. She stabbed the other guy. Okay, you're in the room. Yeah.
Yes, I am.
There we go. All right, it is. Was it Kilana?
well, do we even have anyone in front of me left anymore to fight?
There's dogs in that room.
There are the
in that room?
4 Quaggoths that are behind the gate that are currently trying to break it down.
Okay.
The creatures that go next.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Where did Jim Jar go?
He's running away. He went down a ladder, remember?
He went down the ladder.
Can I cast my first level spells like the?
No.
If they don't require
As long as
material.
Yes. As long as they don't say material.
Oh, I guess I can't because I don't have a book.
Where do we see where?
You just click the name of the spell. Just click the name and And
Yeah. Okay. So the components say V and V comma S. That means
You're
I
fine.
need stuff, right?
No.
That's
That just
visual
means you need to speak
No.
and no, it's
or
vocal
and
somatic.
somatic, which means spoken. No, so
Oh.
what? Or so hand gesture. Sorry.
Okay. So, I would like to cast Entangle on the doggos in front of us. Or is the
Okay.
doors open?
It is it's very similar to your cell. It is a iron bar
Yeah.
gate.
So I should still be able to do it through the.
You can see through it, yeah. You
Yeah.
have visual.
Okay. So I cast.
Cast what?
Entangle.
Entangle.
You
Hey,
gotta say the
Kyle.
spell names. We're not just gonna read them.
She said it.
Hey, Kyle, if you hit that little gear on your icon, you can put a little red X on their face for the dead people.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
shit.
what I was saying. Put a little sticker
Oh,
on them.
I'll figure it out. Thank you.
Yeah, it's going quite well.
Where's the X at?
It's on the right topmost. Topmost, rightmost.
She's just gonna
sticker.
come over and show me where it is. So I don't see it.
Look on your person. Oh, why don't you get the little?
I will. Mine lags super bad because. Okay.
Oh, yours is different.
Is it?
Yeah, mine is GME.
I don't know how to. It's like off center for the little B sign that comes up for the roll, and I can't click on it.
For what? The entangle?
Yeah.
It's
You're not rolling anything for entangle.
It's this. It's when you click on the actual from your spells,
Oh, the little dot.
it says
This is text notes.
cast one spell slot.
I gotcha.
I'll figure it out later. Thanks.
I think that's it.
That's okay.
Concentration as well. You know what that means?
Enlighten us.
It means you have to make a saving throw each turn to maintain it.
That's only if you're
It's only
attacked.
if you get hit.
Oh, only if you get hit. Is that all concentration is? Is just that roll when you get hit?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's casting Entangle then?
Yes.
Yes. I don't know how the fuck to make it cast though.
Well,
you
they
just
have
say.
to, yeah, they just
Okay,
have to
so
make a
they
saving
have to make saving throws. So I will, and you're gonna cast it on all 4 of them there.
Yes.
What saving throw is it?
Strength check.
Is it strength?
Oh, it's strength once they're entangled. A strength saving throw or be restrained.
Strength check against your spell.
Yeah, it's
Creature in the
strength.
area must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants.
Yeah, one cast.
A strength check is made against your spell save DC. So that, Tony, is.
If you go onto your spells tab, Tony, at the
12
top.
strength. 12 strength is what will beat it, I think.
That's to
Alright,
be better than
so-
12. So 13 or higher.
2 of them absolutely disregard the vines. They rip them to shreds before they can
Whoa.
become entangled. One of them becomes overwhelmed and almost gets pinned to the ground, and one of them is struggling, trying to get free. He's just as soon as it seems like he's gonna get the upper hand with the vines, then they like pull down another one of his limbs.
So, what's the difference between the 2 that are struggling or?
So
One's
2 of them
completely entrapped and one of them is still struggling against it.
correct. Yep. One is like prone to the ground. He's like locked up and he's going to have to break free. Otherwise, he can't do anything. The other one, if he were to be engaged in melee combat, he might be able to defend himself slightly. He might be at disadvantage, but, you know, he's still not completely locked down. And 2 of them just completely resisted the spell, and they are strong boys. And I will. The two that resisted are the closest to the gate. The two that did not are in the back.
Okay.
Oh, I closed. Oops.
And my turn.
You can move if you'd like.
Sure, you can move.
To where though? I can't think of.
Or
Well, I guess
nowhere.
I could go back to the other fight. Yeah, I figure. I mean, since we're here, finish this
Alright.
fight and then we'll go back. But yeah, I am my turn.
Okay. So let me see how they do. The ones that are entrapped. All right, so the one that is pinned to the ground is still pinned to the ground. He is utterly failing, and the other one that was struggling, it seems like he is broken free now. But that is his turn, and the other two that are up against the gate, one of them bends the top of the gate down and breaks one of the hinges. The other hinge is the only thing holding the gate on. So it appears as though at any moment that gate is going to break.
It might
and they
snap.
will be free.
And we have to fight the dogs.
Scarn's turn.
He's scared.
And now, just to kind of give you guys a visual, they're behind that gate. One of them is breaking down the gate. The other one's kind of pushing up against the wall section of it where the door actually isn't at. But they're up against that metal fence, essentially, like the barred metal wall.
So you could poke
Where's
through.
the
So you could poke through them. You could shoot them with crossbows, etc., etc.
Where's
you would be
you said
capable
Jim
of
Jar-
fighting them through that while they're still there. What? Sorry.
You said Jim Jar went down a ladder, but where's the ladder?
So
right
okay,
to the north. If you look on the Velven map or whatever.
Yeah, look at the map that I linked.
Okay.
There's a little door right
There's
there,
a
and then
little
there's
room.
a little room.
Which,
that room has a ladder.
So we're at basically okay, right up to the north. Okay. So
And 12 is the metal grate.
right,
and that's
where all the
10.
dogs are. Okay. Okay.
Yep.
And our loots and for our equipment.
So
Yeah, I don't know why we went towards that direction, but okay.
Because there was a demon slamming against a wall with 3 drow and a guard tower was the other direction,
And
Tony.
you wanted the 4 Quigglists and the 2 drow?
He didn't
Yeah,
know
maybe
they were
I didn't know what was there. I was checking out our other
We gotta
options.
get our equipment.
It's okay, guys. We can do this.
Your intelligence is the lowest. Why do I do your?
Who's talking right now? I'm not anywhere near you.
Everyone bully
message
everyone. Do it at once.
yeah.
Okay, Scarn's turn.
Yeah.
Yep, Scarn's turn. Correct.
I wanted to ask if after we finish this round of turns, if we can stop.
Yeah, I think that was good.
Yep.
Yeah.
So like when it's a Turok's
time.
turn.
When it is your turn again, you want to stop?
When it's a Turok's
yeah.
turn. Because that'll be the
When it's whose turn?
Cole's.
Yeah, you said Julie's going to bed anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
So these guys can have their turn after me and then stop
Yeah,
there.
that was already
Yep, that
decided.
works,
Julie said she was going
so-
to bed after this turn order, right?
Yeah, but I didn't know if Friction was just gonna play it out for her.
I
if
would
we-
have just
right.
played for her if
Right.
we were going to continue. That's fine.
But we're already 4 hours here, so.
Yep.
Okay.
I figure that's a fair
maybe-
point. We will stop pretty much right at midnight. So go
Okay,
ahead.
I'll make it quick. I want to try and use my improvised club and stab one of the Quagoths in the eyes since I see that they're breaking through the grate here.
All right, go for it.
Obviously they're moving, so not gonna necessarily be successful here.
Pretty good.
All right, yeah, you crack him up against the head, almost exactly where you aimed. He kind of shudders and shakes and closes his eye for a second, but his eye still seems to be intact.
Dang. Hoping to make it like, yelp like a dog, run away. Okay. This is where I was standing before, and I moved to try to be able to see. Can I stand here again so people can move up? Or is this inside, like, bad area?
I don't think that's inside. There's
Okay.
like shit on
Like up against the grate.
I'll
Okay.
check, but I think you're fine there.
All right, I'm gonna stand here like I was before. I just moved to try to see because I didn't understand where he went. Now I understand there's a door like right above me. Okay.
Correct. Yep.
Ending my turn. And I said, "Rah! Fuck you, dog. I'm a paladin with a club."
All right. Nihorn's turn.
Yes. Okay. So I take into consideration what Ayler said, and he said there's a big demon on the other side of the door, and I look over and I see them winning the combat, or what I imagine winning the combat over up ahead, and I run over to assist them, and I want to I would like to I'd like to sneak up behind Rot and try to search for a flea and cast infestation on the one of the dogs that that the Skarn just hit.
Okay.
Birdman's behind. Oh, Skarn's right by you.
What about Skarn?
Skarn's full of fleas.
What about Skarn?
Oh my
Tony?
god.
He's a great
Bullies.
source.
Nothing but bullies. I'm punishing the next bully.
I'm sorry, Skarn.
I'm sorry.
They have to roll a con save, and it has to be to 10.
You guys are laughing, but I'm a healer, so whenever you guys are down and you want to like, oh, help me, and my death saving throws, like, oh, sorry,
All right, so you cast it on the one that he bludgeoned.
Yes.
All right, it fails.
It fails its throw.
Correct.
Okay, and then I roll my d6 damage. I get a 6. It goes in a random direction based off of a roll of a d4. That's 4, which is west.
So it would run into the cage wall. I'm not sure how it does that, but we'll just.
It kind of pushes up against it. Oh,
It's
God, I gotta
trying to
punch
get through it even more now. It seems to be angry that there's something biting its ass.
Oh God,
Wait.
what have you done?
You've empowered him even more.
He breaks through the gate and moves over 1 point left.
Did you say it failed on the Constitution saving roll or succeeded?
It failed.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm getting tired and I
I
misunderstood
thought
what you
I meant
said.
maybe I said he succeeded,
Okay.
as in it failed.
Right. Okay. I thought like, you said the roll was
yeah,
bad.
you said he failed, like.
Yeah, I was confused.
Fate failed or
Oh,
something.
the mob failed. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Either way. All right, Ayler, and then we are done.
Okay. So
for the night.
what happened to the guy who was holding the door for that demon? He's still holding that door?
No, I stabbed him.
Did something.
Oh.
Wait. Oh, the
No,
guy that
one
was
blocking-
holding.
barricading it. For the
He
demon.
is now currently engaged with. God, who's he grappling with? Was it Sarith or was it Podrick?
I stabbed him. I didn't grapple.
Okay, so you
I
came
thought
in
that
and
was
you
the guy who
stabbed
was
him.
grappling. Weren't there 3 drow? What happened to the 3?
There are 3 drow. The one came over from the door, and he is
I see. My bad.
grappling with
So
Sarith.
the
The
door
other
is
2
just-
would stand up on the beginning of the next turn.
So the door is just unbarricaded, and is the demon trying to get through?
That is correct. Yes, the demon is still trying to get through.
Right. The door has a lock, and it's hitting it against the door.
It
right?
yeah, it has a deadbolt essentially, but there's no one there to maintain it. But the demon's turn has not occurred.
So I'll run over and take the spot of the guy barricading the door because I don't want this demon to get through.
Okay. So that's I will move you inside. All right. Kind of notate what your like mindset is or what you're thinking. Just so that when
I
we
just
start
know
the
that
next
if this
session,
demon gets through, then it is going to be bad news bears for all of us.
That was
I meant
said,
for
not
your
just to
character
you.
for the next session, so that when we pick it up, we're not like, oh look, there's guys on a map, and I have no idea what's going on. Either way, I think
And I
that
guess,
is.
well, how about like while I'm running over here, I just kind of stomp on the people on the ground.
Do you want to do the NPCs turns since
For
you did them at the end of the turn last time, just to forget, or I don't know, I'll just remember.
well, it'll be the beginning of the turn now, so there's no point in starting the next turn.
Do I roll unarmed strike?
I'm okay. So you want to do an unarmed strike as you run by them?
As I
That's
run by the one Podrick is grappling with, I'll just kind of kick him in the head, punch
Go
him
for
in
it.
the head. One
You
damage.
you punch his armor kind of gleefully, and the guy just doesn't even notice.
Helped.
You helped. Yep, that's true. All right, I think that is where we're gonna stop then.
Yay! Dungeons and Dragons.
Good job, everybody. That went pretty smooth.
Smoothed out towards the end.
Good job, team.
Good job,
You're into a
Julie.
lot of things,
Good job,
but I think
Tony.
it'll be better next session for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, and once we're off this tiny fucking miserable map, unfortunately, this map is really
I'm in a circle.
frustrating
With
to work
nothing.
with.
Yeah.
This is, yeah,
It's hard
everyone's
to,
in the webs.